What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh, AlexxMedia, Mark Gagnon, and Taylor, who will not share her last name with us. This is our second time starting a podcast. She refused to share her last name like anybody gives a flying fuck what her last name is. That shit starts with an H. Go look it up and tell us. Come on, Reddit. Do what you do, Reddit. All right? Come on, nerds. Yo, why did QAnon start its own shit when it's just Reddit? Like Reddit will just get to the bottom of shit, right? Isn't that what QAnon is? It's like a subreddit of a subreddit.
Yeah, but it's Reddit for Facebook moms.
Oh, it's old Reddit.
Yeah.
Because Reddit is confusing. I don't want to start this episode on Reddit because most people don't know what the fuck that is.
That shit confuses me. I'm just now starting to get it.
What, Reddit?
Yeah. The idea of subreddits, I'm like, oh, okay, I think I get it now.
Now, Mark had to walk me through that whole shit. Now I just get these random updates on my phone.
Son, we're becoming our parents with when you were like, I got to teach my parents how to double click.
I've been there, bro. I'm taking prophylactics, bro. I'm taking vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. I'm taking all that shit. Zinc? Corona not fucking with me. What's zinc?
Isn't a prophylactic just a condom?
I don't know.
Probiotic, prophylactic. I'm taking some pro shit, man. I might be swallowing Trojans. Who fucking knows? Bro, but I'm doing everything I can for my health. What, Mark?
When your vitamins are just metals, dude. That's when you know
zinc is a metal?
That's when you know you're falling apart. You're like, I'm taking aluminum. It's like, Jesus.
Dude, Joe Rogan told me to take zinc. I was like, that's the shit I used to put on my nose so I didn't get sunburn as a kid.
No, it's supposed to help your sperms.
Zinc?
I think zinc and
I'm
folate.
Off the zinc, y'all.
Yeah.
I've got these veiny testicles.
It is a prophylactic.
Wait, what does prophylactic mean?
I think it keeps you from reproducing or something like that.
So
zinc.
No, if you just zinc. All right, if you're phylactic,
zinc anti-phylactic.
If I'm phylactic, like if my girl's like, yo, or can you get me pregnant? I'm like, girl, I'm phylactic than a motherfucker. Does that make sense? The way I said that sentence?
I don't know, Alex. Do you know?
I don't think so.
Is medication?
I don't think so.
Because if it's prophylactic, if I'm already phylactic, why do I need to be pro?
Maybe like amateur pro.
I like being amateur. I'm not trying to be pro. I'm not trying to be all-star phylactic. I like a nice amateur level phylactation.
Amateur phylactics is where it's at.
Right?
Amateur phylactics.
Prophylactic. Yeah. Come on, Taylor. You got to have a friend named Prophylactic or something.
Come on, bro.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I don't know. Akaash got friends with weird names too. Mark, you got any friends with weird names? No. Okay? Just Ben. His father, Ben. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's in a past episode. You can get back to it. But look, we're here. We're Alex said we're queer. We have a lot of things that we need to talk about today. First one, there might be a new GOAT on the block, bro. There might be a new GOAT on the comedy block. Bill Burr did an SNL monologue in front of SNL's super trust fund white woman audience. Yeah. Right? And he did it Bill Burr style.
My man was Bill Burr all the way through.
Bill Burr through and through, and killed in arguably the worst audience in comedy, murdered with his own material, didn't pander at all. I think he might be the GOAT with straight skill and manipulation. I want to break down how he got these people that have no sense of humor to laugh at actual real jokes that are offensive. But we got to start having a conversation. There might be a new GOAT in town.
He right now might be the best. I think he's the best comic working right now in this moment. And I include Chappelle in that, which is lofty.
Oh, see, now I was separating Chappelle.
Whoa.
I was Chappelle's almost like...
because Chappelle is kind of doing his own thing right now that isn't really stand-up in the sense. It's like whatever his George Floyd special was, that wasn't comedy. Right. You can't say Hannah Gadsby's not comedy and then say Chappelle is in that special. They are a similar thing. They're not really comedy. They're trying to say something.
Right.
Bill Burr, that's comedy. So I think in this moment right now, what he is doing is more stand-up than what Chappelle is doing, and he's the best doing it right now.
How about this? Just for the sake of discussion, we take Chappelle out.
Okay. Fair.
We just take Chappelle out. Chappelle's the GOAT. Goated on Mount Rushmore of comedy. Nobody could touch him. God status while he's still alive. Very few comics get to have that. Yeah, there's a lot of comics that we revere after they're dead, like a Lenny Bruce type. We got Lenny somewhere. There he is. We got Lenny in the studio right now. And Pryor probably got it while he was alive.
He did.
But definitely after he was alive, probably even more so.
He's like the Jay-Z of comedy.
Where you're getting your flowers while you're still I don't know, rapping, or you're still doing your art, if you will. So if we're looking at just pure comics in that way, Bill Burr, what he did on SNL, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on YouTube, it's on Twitter, it's on whatever the fuck it is. But it was masterful, man. And the way that he came out and the way that he got this crowd on his side, I thought was absolutely brilliant.
Go ahead.
Okay? So if you guys don't know Bill Burr, you can look up his jokes. There's nothing likable about his takes.
Yeah.
At all. It is maybe the least likable premises that exist.
100%.
Right? Which we love. I mean, that's the idea behind inside jokes, right? When we were doing inside jokes, that show is like, how do we take the most fucked up premises and then make them funny?
To a degree, it's the idea behind Flagrant 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. So we have he goes up, and the first joke he actually does, you think the audience thinks he's on their side.
Yes.
Right? So the first joke is wear a mask, right? And if you don't wear a mask, good, you'll die. And it goes into his feeling where we need less people.
We're overpopulated.
We need less people. So the woke audience is like, well, I don't want to laugh at people dying, but I do like that he wants people to wear masks, and you're supposed to wear masks, so that's what Fauci tells me, and I just regurgitate whatever Fauci tells me. So, okay, I can laugh at this guy. He's good. He goes, we can get less people, get rid of the people. It'll be the best possible thing in the world. It will be, what is the exact line he says?
I forget what he says.
He goes, it was a dream come true. He goes, something like that. It's a dream come true, less people. He goes, talking about dreams come true. Did you guys see Rick Moranis get knocked the fuck out of the Upper West Side?
Oh my God, that transition was so fucking good.
Beautiful, right?
And
so now he's rope a dope. And this is my favorite part, right? So now the woke audience is like, am I allowed to laugh at this? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. A man was punched. Now it is a man that's punched, so it's kind of okay to laugh at.
White man, cis white male.
Cis white man is punched, but he is smaller. Can we laugh at that? We're not exactly sure. And then he says this. He goes, New York is back.
That was the fucking line.
And when he goes, New York is back, all the people in the audience who identify as New Yorkers because they've still been in New York, they didn't go back home for whatever reason. I assume that they're not actual New Yorkers because we don't go to SNL.
Yeah. They are 100%
State Building. You don't do that.
100% transplants.
Yeah, exactly, right? So basically they lose it because finally there's somebody that has their back that's saying publicly, New York is back.
You know, I think it feeds into, even if you're like the most left-wing guy, you got crazy pride in New York, you're probably not born here, but you still really take a lot of pride in being a New Yorker.
Yeah.
And then when he says New York is back, you feel tougher.
When you identify as a place you're not born in, you have even more pride, right? Like
you're overcompensating. Yeah. 100%. Perfect example. I'm super Indian because I don't have to risk getting raped. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just in it. You know what I mean? I'm here, comfy, love it.
You're right.
And then you feel tougher when somebody says, oh, a guy got punched in New York. New York is back. You're like, oh, I'm from a tough city. Me, super left-wing, glasses-wearing motherfucker, is tough for living here. Fuck yeah, New York is back.
Coming on the heels of Rock's performance, which I watched. I didn't watch before, and I watched.
Same.
I think you were hard on him.
Same.
I thought that this was the difference I saw. I thought that he had a few really good roast jokes up front, right? Like the first thing he said I thought was funny, where he was like, let's not acknowledge the elephant in the room. Donald Trump is in the hospital right now with COVID, and my thoughts and prayers go out for COVID.
Yeah.
I thought it was a funny joke.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right.
It's
a good opener.
Here's the thing. It acknowledges what everybody's thinking in the moment in a clever way. And anytime you do that, it's amazing.
Okay.
On the spot. We're not talking about he worked that joke out for months. He didn't know he was going to be in the hospital for months. But you got to open up something with whatever. I thought he had a couple funny roasts in the front. What I will say is this. Chris Rock didn't do, and maybe he's changed, but it seemed to me like Chris Rock was doing what he thought the SNL audience would like. Not what he wanted. He was like, what will kill in front of them? Let's do these jokes. Not pandering per se, but definitely not
him
going hard. But maybe he's changed. Maybe he's grown. Maybe he's become more mature where he cares about these things. So I'll say so that was my initial feeling. And then the other thing I felt when I was watching him was it was classic Rock premises. They were really strong, but one punchline and then move on.
I think
if you want to talk about having to work out material for a longer time, 100%. If he worked out material for a longer time, I think he'd add more punchlines. But for me, I look at Chris Rock and I'm like, this is a brilliant guy that chose to put his brilliance into comedy. And then there are certain guys that are just hysterical guys that learn how to do stand-up.
Right.
I don't think he's a naturally funny guy. I think he's a naturally brilliant guy that found a way to hack stand-up.
I thought he had a similar issue, but it's more glaring than as Burr because they didn't have enough time to work it out. But Burr, we've sat in a car with Burr. He's kind of just Bill Burr. Like, he's just being Bill Burr the whole time he's talking.
Yeah.
You've talked to Rock more than me, but from what I know, he is not Chris Rock on stage, off stage.
No,
Those are very different people.
He's just brilliant.
He got to put in a lot of work off stage or like stage after stage to get to Chris Rock that we know doing specials.
Yeah, he's got
Without
a fake
that
voice.
Time, yeah.
Yeah, I just
Like
felt,
you do that when you're looking at it almost like a scientist. You're like, what other mechanism do I need to induce more laughter? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's really kind of looking. I think Chris Rock is just an absolute genius, like an absolute genius that found stand-up comedy. And I think Burr is just like a hysterical dude, just like a funny guy that learned the art of comedy.
I think he's a blue-collar just dude who found stand-up comedy. And he's funny and smart as fuck, but Rock it's a different level
if he wasn't
of
on
intelligence.
stage, he'd be doing drywall. Like, and these women think they got it hard.
Perfect.
Put up a fucking drywall.
Exactly.
My girl's at home right now doing dishes. I'd rather do dishes than putting up this like, I think that's the exact same guy, Bert.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he things resonate so much with people on like a lizard level. And it's so funny, the reaction of it. The exact group of people that he went after, the woke white women, got pissed.
Yep.
And who was supporting the fuck out of it? Black people.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's the funniest thing.
Right?
Like all over Twitter, like all these like black activists being like, yo, this Bill Burr thing is great. Because it like roasts their two favorite things to make fun of.
Which are?
Uppity white chicks and gay dudes. Like, yo, this is perfect. Like, what's the problem?
For real, dude. It was just beautiful.
and I also
to see.
think black people enjoy edgy comedy. And so
Yes.
I guess I was disappointed with Chris because it wasn't that edgy. Like normally, especially politics talks, he'll get pretty edgy with it. And like, I kind of felt like you said, he was going for the crowd.
Chris was trying to do well. He didn't want to bomb.
Bill
There's a
I think
moment-
Bill was like, you know what? I'm going for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Chris, at that level, you should go for
You
it.
got to go for it
When
because
was Chris's last stand-up?
maybe a few years ago.
He came out one a few years ago.
Was it good?
One drop
The first half was awful. I'm
Last year,
straight
maybe?
up.
Last year,
First
yeah.
half was awful. Second half was really good.
Yeah.
But he's in an interesting transition where I think he's trying to shed the.
Right.
I think he thinks it's played or whatever. Personally, I still love it, but I think he feels like he's too old or it's too old or something because his whole career flipped. He used to do jokes telling in a regular voice, and he was doing fine. But then when he came out with Bring the Pain, and he started talking like this, whole shit is different. Whole career changes. The whole trajectory of his career changes. What's so funny, Taylor?
Yo, maybe that really works for black people.
No, don't do that.
Maybe
You
the whole
sound just
time
like
he was talking regular and black people were like, I don't get this corny skinny motherfucker. And the second he was like, what do you mean? Yo, it works, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Can't even help herself. What the fuck is so funny, Taylor?
She's laughing.
You're making the exact same face we make. That shit is so funny.
One thing you're probably going to enjoy when comedy clubs open back up is
What?
that now that all the restaurants have moved to the menu on the phone, like you just scan on your table. So now you don't have to talk to the waitresses anymore. You just order straight from your phone and they just bring it out and leave.
As if
That's
comedy club waitress jobs couldn't have gotten easier.
But I mean, less talking because that shit used to bug you out.
It's the easiest job
Yeah.
in the world. And the fact that they complain at all drives me crazy. I think I've talked about it in this very
The problem is all the comics want to fuck them, so they feed into like, oh, it's so hard. Thank you. You know, I don't know how you do what you do. I mean, I appreciate what you do. I understand how it can be done. It don't seem impossible.
It could be done with whisper. That's all I gotta say. You could whisper. Sometimes there's talking out loud.
This guy's
What?
my God.
Nah, it's just the times that you've gone off on.
It just it baffles my mind. I don't get it. I don't get it.
He's hit a waitress with a bop 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 before so on
100%.
stage. So,
100%.
Bro, he'll be doing a bit about how white people are entitled, and he goes, hey, ladies, shut the fuck up. In the front.
You're right. She was very entitled. She was very entitled to the audience that we brought to that comedy club. Do you know
I
what
love
I
it,
mean?
but you always do it in a fun way, so it's good.
I don't mean to be fun.
Yeah. I
don't mean to be fun
I'm
at
trying
least.
to give you the alpha.
I did-
That's
no,
cool.
I don't need to be
checks
out.
on Andrew. I had never seen him care about anything less than he does a set he's doing when they drop checks. His entire energy level drops. I mean, he's just like, fuck everything. Burn the whole show to the ground. I don't care.
Have I stopped doing comedy during the checks with you guys at all?
Yeah.
I did that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's a long 15 minutes, boy. I sat on stage
Wait, you
for
just
about...
stopped?
Yeah, I won't compete with math. I won't compete with math. I'm not going to do that. I've been working too hard. Bro.
Yo.
You doing calculus?
Ain't you got your iPhone for that?
Sorry.
How hard is 15%?
Oh, if he does Chris
Taylor,
Rock,
you know black people don't tip.
if you do Chris Rock for Halloween,
It's
is
just a
that
zero with a
blackface?
line through it.
Wait,
Taylor.
serious question. Serious
Why do they put the
question.
line, though? To make sure, right?
To make sure you know it's a zero. Just
I really want you-
Can I talk to the manager?
I really want you to be Chris Rock for
Nobody
Halloween.
told me it was a 2-drink minimum. I shouldn't have to pay for this shit.
I want you to be Chris Rock for Halloween, but it is still considered blackface, but he's still.
I'm just
part
doing
of
my.
the code.
Why do people think they got to paint their face for Halloween? Can't you just not paint
Because
your
it
face?
looks closer.
Well, if he wore a
It
mask.
don't really though.
How do you dress up?
Yes, it
Don't
does.
really
How do you dress
It
up as
looks
the Hulk?
closer than not.
Yeah.
If you're white, maybe. But like when you
You
put
don't have
straight
to.
shoe polish on, like I'd be Chris Rock. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I'm close
Fuck,
enough.
How
But
would we
me,
think
if I'm
Jimmy
Chris Rock-
Fallon
No, you
is
have
Chris
to-
Rock?
Hold on.
How would we think Jimmy Fallon's Chris Rock
Without the blackface?
Without blackface.
That's a good point. You would never think he was Chris Rock, even if he was doing that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a white guy in a leather jacket. Looks like a greaser or something.
Yeah. Think about
It
it.
wouldn't work.
Well, if he wears a mask, because that's.
Yo,
Yo, that's how stupid this whole shit is. Can you wear black mask? Is black
That's
mask
what I'm saying.
okay?
Is black
Black
mask
mask is
okay?
okay.
Black mask is okay,
Black
but
mask is
blackface
okay.
isn't. That's fucked up to the face paint industry. Who knows the face paint industry could be owned by a black family, and they're not selling no black paint because of y'all.
Don't do that.
It's true.
because of us.
You are killing black business,
We
yo.
are. There's a history of why people are not supposed to do blackface. Thank you.
Yeah, because you hate black businesses.
Yeah.
That's right. That was probably what was in Tulsa.
Yeah.
That was probably Tulsa was probably just a blackface paint business, and it was
Shut
thriving.
up,
It was
Bert.
thriving.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
that's might have been what it was. A thriving, and then black people came through. They burnt that shit.
Yeah.
I think you got your.
Wait, what is it? White people
White-
burnt it
white
down.
people burned down
Well, it was
Tulsa.
probably white face paint then,
Oh, yep.
or triangle sheets.
But it's not a problem if we do whiteface though. I love being black for that.
Wait, you can't. Wait a minute.
Happy.
Think about
Wait,
it.
hold on, Taylor. Look how happy
Wait a
the
minute. Ask Chris Rock.
idea.
Ask Chris Rock though.
Taylor, you don't see the hypocrisy, Taylor? So you can do whiteface. This man can't dress up as Mr. T. He can't be in the 18, Taylor. His name is already Andrew.
Oh my God.
Andrew.
I like that.
Hey, what you talking about, Taylor? Ah, shit, that's Gary Coleman. I done got my black people confused.
Oh my God.
Shit out here.
You really sound like a black dude because I can't understand you.
Yo. Oh my
God.
Bro.
hurts.
Yo, Akaash, you killed that Chris Rock, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yo, Chris need to bring that back, right?
That shit slapped, yo.
I know, nerdy ass Chris talking about his emotional problems now. Shut up.
Yeah.
Talk about racism. How fucked up is that? Like Chris is trying to open up about his divorce and like marriage and dating again. There's just a bunch of people in the audience like, wait a minute. Talk about white people being mean. Oh fuck.
Oh, I was saying
Wait
that.
a minute, I just got an idea. Do you think the reason why there's not a lot of that left in his stand-up is because as a black dude that becomes like incredibly famous and incredibly wealthy, you experience far less racism like in your face?
White people get way better when you're rich.
Yeah.
You get a higher breed of white person.
Interesting.
A more evolved white.
Yeah. So I wonder if it actually hurts his comedy.
I wonder, it's like that Lil Wayne shit.
Keep going.
Where like they asked Lil Wayne, they're like, "Do you believe racism exists in America?" And he's like, "Nah, man. Like, like white people made me rich, so like, yeah, fine." And I'm like, "What?"
And he had that story about like the white police officer that like saved his life.
Oh, yeah.
because he got shot.
But like all these like dual ass rappers, and they're like, "Yeah, no, racism does exist." And it's like just because they got rich, and then all of a sudden they were surrounded by like white record execs trying to make money off them.
Yeah. Right. So as long as somebody's like paying you or helping you get wealthy, you're all of a sudden very sensitive about how they're spoken to.
Right. Or like you don't see it as much related to the
they
Chris
just
Rock
don't
thing.
care no more because it has nothing to do with their life anymore.
But I wonder if it's kind of like, you know, when like a band gets successful, their music starts to suck. You ever heard about like a rock band gets really successful and then the next version starts to suck, right? And it's like if Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself, his music would have been so bad he would have done it anyway, right? Like his music is about how like miserable and like angsty he was, right? Look at Eminem, no more angst. The music sucks.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like when R&B singers aren't heartbroken anymore, like their music's trash.
Yeah, Skinny Adele's gonna blow.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna suck.
You don't want to hear Skinny Adele talk about fucking famous rappers.
Was she good when she was fat? Like
she was nice when she was fat.
Was she good because she was fat?
She was good because she was fat and lonely and broken up with.
Yeah.
And eating all the time.
Who wants to be with a fat son?
You don't want to hear the song Hello? What is it?
He said, "Who wants to eat with a fat soap?"
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because y'all got to get rooted.
Hell yeah, boy.
Y'all got to get rooted.
Rooted and booted.
Rooted and booted. I was going to go tooted and rooted.
Okay.
But I like rooted and booted too.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what Neuro Root is,
oh my God.
let me Mark, tell them about that root, man. That root got you going?
It got me fired up.
Just to let y'all know, if y'all have had fun with this podcast so far, if you continue listening, you're going to see how absolutely crazy it gets. We were all rooted for this podcast today. Locked in.
It's not fair to other podcasts.
It really isn't.
It's a PED.
We shouldn't even share it with them.
It's a
low-key.
PED.
It is a
Real
performance
talk.
enhancing drug. It's a podcast enhancing drug. It's a PED.
Oh, it's a PED.
So let's tell them what the fuck it is, though.
Yo, it's like the limitless drug, but CBD.
It's basically a limitless drug. No, what it really does is it increases focus like a motherfucker. It promotes brain activity, function, memory, development, a positive mood even. If you guys think it's bullshit, it's not. You know, there's caffeine, there's B6 in here for extra energy. You're not going to get that same crash that you get from coffee. Listen, clearly, we still fuck with coffee. I'm not out here telling you to replace coffee. That's just stupid. But it does give you an extra advantage. You got a meeting you got to lock into, some work you got to lock into, some studying that you got to lock into, some video gaming. You know what I mean? Might have a long ass tournament you got to do. Check out that Neuro Root. Listen, you can get it at neuroroot.com and use the code Flagrant. And you're going to get a 20% discount. And now, again, that's Neuroroot. That's NEUROOT.com. Use the code Flagrant. I promise you, it is the perfect boost, pick me up when you need to be able to focus like a motherfucker and not have that crash that happens later. Would y'all agree?
Oh, yeah.
Well, while we're all on the same page, let's keep the podcast going.
Hell yeah.
We need to have a serious discussion on whether Corona is real or not. Because
You all on this shit. You've been waiting for Corona to not be real. You've been
really
hopping
have,
in and out of this
I
lake.
was just
I really have.
I'm tired of it, yo.
Just wait like 5 years, all the Corona shit will be done, and on that day, Andrew's gonna go, I told you! I told you this whole thing was fake. No
I
one's
play
wearing
both
masks.
sides of the seesaw.
Yo, you really
You know
trying
how
that
like
right
they
now.
always look back at some of his tweets, like right now they're doing with LeBron. They're like, in 2019, he said he was going to bring a championship to LA. And it's like, well, yeah, that's what everybody else said.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, but like also on every team, you're like, nah, we winning it this year.
Yeah.
But he's not like prophetic. This is what every person thinks when they go into the season. Nobody's like, nah, we coming in third.
Yeah.
You know, like why would you go into basketball if that was the case? So I just take both sides so I can just cherry pick.
There's a video of Skip Bayless arguing against Skip Bayless about
it's
Aaron
genius.
Rodgers. They're going to have one of those with you and Corona.
I love it. I love it. And let me give them everything they need. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't think this shit is real, bro. I really don't know if it's real, dude.
Okay.
I know it's real because 200,000 people died. And I'm not trying to say that, you know, they faked their deaths,
Right.
obviously.
Allegedly,
They didn't. Exactly. All I'm trying to say is, allegedly, this motherfucker, wild boy. They did die.
Yeah, put you out there. Now what? Make that joke.
Did they?
Son. Wow, son.
Nah, they died, Al. They died.
Son,
That's not a question.
In 10 years' time, there's going to be COVID deniers. This is going to be fucking retarded.
Bro,
Somebody's going to come out with
in 10 years.
10 minutes, dude.
We've been denying it for the last 5 minutes on this podcast. Do you believe in COVID?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. A documentary is going to come out and it's going to have some conspiracy theory.
I hate
and
it.
then
Bro, you know how I
everybody's
know
going
you don't
to
believe in COVID? You know how I know?
Why?
Because you started dressing like you from New York again.
What does that have to do
Look
with
how Alex dressed today.
I could tell
You
Mark
got a
lost
New York-
confidence in your point. He
Yeah.
was so ready to co-sign, and he was like,
Did I go through puberty in my ooh?
Damn, bro.
Wait, I was just telling one of you.
I was about to be on to something.
Yeah.
Mark lost confidence.
No,
yo.
I'm still
He was
with it.
ready, and then
Y'all made me lose confidence.
No, I'm still with it. I'm still with it. Yeah, Al, your outfit sucks.
No, I think it's good.
Oh no, it is really good.
What?
Mark, shut up. I hate you, Mark. You're fake too.
you're the worst hype man ever, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
Where's Memphis Bleak when you need him?
I don't know which way he's going ever. Do you know how
I
hard it
got
is to hype
Memphis
someone?
Bland over here trying to help me out.
Trying to hype someone with Mr. X? It's like impossible.
No, look. What I'm trying to say is I don't think that Corona is completely fake.
Right? Go ahead.
okay.
There's
This is
some
the nuanced version.
There's some Corona out
Corona
there.
denial.
Listen, let me be objective. There's some Corona out there. That's undeniable.
Okay.
Okay?
What's
Corona
the deniable
exists.
part? Get to the deniable part, please.
How we've handled it.
Okay.
How we've handled it.
Okay.
Very poor.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is we shouldn't have closed anything down. Okay? I'm watching Wheezy's Instagram story. I'm watching Mandy's Instagram story. Shout out to Horrible Decisions. They're out there in Mexico, for lack of a better word, whoring it the fuck up. Okay? Okay? I believe that's an appropriate word based on their podcast and how they identify themselves.
Yeah.
Okay? Al, am I right on that? Yeah. Well, these slut buckets are out there dancing.
Both of y'all really bailed on Andrew in the last 5 minutes.
Yo, you know if you bail, I'm going harder.
I know, but come on.
Come on.
That's your logic, huh?
Come on, dude. Was that really that crazy? Come on, dude. Cum funnels?
Yeah, come on.
That's
Is that better?
That's
No.
fine.
What?
Taylor,
No.
that's
What?
fine.
No.
What?
What's wrong with that? What,
I
you
don't
have
know.
a problem with the
Cum
term
funnels
funnel?
is different than
Taylor, I would never
Would
speak
you prefer vacuum?
different. Listen, Taylor,
A vacuum.
Son, come on.
Taylor, we would never speak disrespectfully to women around you. Okay?
Yes.
Keep that in mind.
Never ever.
Ever once will we do that.
That's true.
so what's
Okay.
happening right now.
That was not disrespectful. We were talking
Yeah.
about lubed up esophagi.
Yeah.
For real. Okay? All I want to say is they're partying like crazy. It is unbelievable what's going on there.
Unbelievable.
Can I?
Wheezy sent me a video that she told me that she's not going to post, but I'll talk about it. It's just a party.
Yeah.
It's a party. Everybody is going to Mexico to party. Okay,
Yes.
we know this for a fact. Everybody's going to Mexico to party from around the whole world because Mexico never shut down their borders.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? We know that about y'all.
I went to
Okay, we've been trying to shut that fucking shit down for a while. Okay, they don't believe in shutting down borders, not even during COVID.
Yep.
People are flying there from around the world.
I
Yep.
went.
You went. Do you have COVID? No. So riddle me
Now
this.
it's fine.
Riddle me this.
Yep.
Okay, science nerd,
Yep.
dork, friend.
Losers.
You're back on, Mark. You're back on board.
Let's go.
Okay, so riddle me this. If the whole world is going to Mexico, partying together, no social distancing, okay? Smooching it up. I saw full-on makeouts, bikinis, people coughing, breathing, dancing, methamphetamines
Oh,
all
keep
over
going.
the place. Yes, methamphetamines, dude. I saw methamphetamines.
Both of them?
Both of them. Not just
no,
one
stop
methamphetamine.
it.
You saw
Both of them.
meth and amphetamine?
Meth
okay.
and amphetamine. There was Ren and Stimpy and methamphetamine. I saw them all down there in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Keep going.
They should be getting corona, passing it around, if it's as contagious as everybody says, and then bring it back to their respective cities around the world. Why is this not happening? Why is this not happening?
How do you know it's not happening?
I know,
First of
right?
all,
Why you can only get Corona at Republican gatherings?
No, exactly.
Why is it?
Exactly.
Right? You can't get Corona at Black Lives Matter march.
That's
You can't get
valid.
Corona at the Lakers parade. You can't get
That's
Corona
valid.
at
That's a-
Taylor's parties in Mexico.
That's valid. That's valid.
know.
Why is it?
Woke
Does
white
melanin
people-
kill Coronas?
No, because woke white people are afraid to try to say black people are doing anything wrong because they're pussies.
I think Corona's
Left,
racist.
right.
I think Corona's
Excuse me?
racist.
Yeah, who's pussy?
Who's pussy?
Who's
The woke white people who are shaming the Republicans for going to the gatherings, but won't be like, "Hey guys, can we not go to Mexico to party it up?" They won't
Akaash,
do
did
that.
you find a way to make this not fun? did you find a way to make something really fun not fun by analyzing it?
I thought you were
like
being
we did
real.
to Bill Burr's jokes on SNL for the first 20 minutes of this fucking podcast.
I thought you were being serious. That's my bad. I'll take
I'm
that.
not being
Cardi B
serious.
just had a party.
Cardi B had a birthday bash.
Like-
okay, popping pussy in spandex.
Yo,
There should be Corona all over the place, but it's not there. Why not?
melanin.
Melanin.
I've been said black people can't get it.
Oh, that's actually a good point. She said that a long time
You know
ago.
what? I said that a long time ago, and people got upset at me for that. They said I was the reason that Corona was allegedly ravaging the black community because black people were trusting me and they're going out there and breathing all over each
That's
other.
very true.
You know the only black person that got it? Herman Cain. Republican.
He's Republican.
But
hanging out
Corona
mad
is targeting
white
Republicans.
people.
You want to know why? If we're going to get really conspiracy theory, you want to go real conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's a bug controlled by China. And you know who they want in office.
Yep.
They don't want Donnie T in office. They want Joe Biden in office. They want them blue coats. They want them blue coats.
Why do I want the blue coats?
Because they like China more. Okay?
All right.
All right?
Okay.
Why else?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I thought you knew the answer, and I was
Mark.
going with you on that one. Are we passing around the hot
Yeah.
potato?
Come on,
The hot
Mark.
potato's been passed. Akaash, you better be ready.
Yep, okay.
You better be ready. It's going to Mark.
And what's the question again?
Mark, you should have been paying attention. Akaash.
Language of origin?
Because the blue coats are pussies.
Decent.
Found a way to do it again, Akaash. You found a way to do it again. Bring back the Chris Rock voice. We need some momentum. We need
Blue coats are pussy. They ain't doing nothing to China. You got nukes, all we got is dukes. We holding them shits up like that. Anything?
I mean, it's getting there. I thought you were gonna come with a haymaker or something at
ain't
the
got
end,
it.
bro.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were saying
or a
N-word or
Ginsu
something.
sword. What?
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 Nothing.
Did you say the N word?
No.
Can he say the N word?
I can say the N-word.
Can he say the N word?
Nah.
I can say...
Because you know what he means.
Okay.
Yo,
Whoa.
Taylor, that's like when he did those braids. They
What?
were cornrows, but they look
They were
like it, and you knew what he
horns.
was trying to do.
Devil horns.
They were what?
White devil.
Okay,
Yep.
just making sure. Just making sure. Which group you were putting horns on, Mark? Just making sure.
There's so many times I'm looking at Mark, I'm like, and then I was like, okay. Like, I'll be feeling like, wait, hold up. And then it's, oh, okay.
He's towing the line.
Son. Whew.
I'm so confused.
You looking at him sideways.
Because I missed it. He said the N word.
No, he didn't say the N-word. He literally
thought
said
it, though.
the N-word. But even that, I don't know if I want him to say.
Wait, what about the N word?
You gotta
What?
speak into
Ooh,
your
what
mic.
about-
Sorry, what about the N word?
I thought he was going to say it in a Chris Rock impression. I thought that would be offensive. So I was making sure he didn't say it. So I said, don't say the N-word.
I kind of like consider anyone that's my skin complexion and like his.
He's allowed to say the N-word?
I'm good.
I don't think I would
Admit
care
it,
if
I'm
he
good.
said it.
I don't be saying it, but I'm good though. I could.
I really don't.
No, you know what? She makes an interesting point, and I have an argument as to why he should be allowed. Do you know one racist
I'm
term?
interested.
Do you know? Akaash is back. No. Do you know an interesting, a racial term used against Akaash?
Do you?
Sand N-word. So people call him the N-word too.
You know what I
But-
mean?
But I just look at like people that have
How lazy is that? How lazy
Have
are
you heard?
racists that they're like, I don't know, just throw N-word at the end of it. Where does he
just
live in?
look
The
at,
sand?
like-
Throw N-word at the end of that shit. That's great. You start calling Hawaiians like island N-words,
Yeah, Canadians.
ice N-words.
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Have you heard the PC? I've been called the Dune Coon.
Oh,
The
Dune?
the PC version of it. It's even lazier. It's like, we can't say the N-word. Just Dune Coon. There you go.
Yo, but what racist is like you can't say the N-word?
White.
So white racists won't say the N-word, but they're still racist?
Wait, hold on, what?
It's like the PG-13 racial slur. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying,
I
if
could
you're
call you this at school and get away with it.
I know, but I'm saying is if you're racist towards somebody, clearly you're not going to be, apologetic about using the N-word.
Oh, right.
You would just go for it. But we found a subset of racists who even acknowledge that the N-word
That's true.
is too racist for their racist ass.
That's true.
That's how racist the N-word
Yup,
is.
I could say that shit though. Thank
Did you
Taylor.
ever give your theory why Corona's actually over?
No.
It's not over. I think that we're handling it the wrong way. Sweden,
Okay.
okay?
I'm
This
on
guy
record.
saw one fucking graph on
Nah,
Twitter.
I'm on record. I'm on record in the beginning. I wish we handled it like Sweden.
Like Sweden.
Yeah.
Sweden never even did the masks. You go to a mall in Sweden, they don't got no masks. They're just walking around normal. Some people died. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They died. But apparently they're back to the same levels as everybody else in Europe, but their economy didn't take no hit.
Yeah.
And in terms of death levels, their economy didn't take a hit at all. And
They got higher herd.
Say that again?
They have higher herd immunity.
Say higher herd immunity so that more people can't pass it on.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's the thing that's like they point to certain places like New Zealand, which like blocked it out really well. Like they just had this big, I think it was a rugby match that Mark was showing me where like tons of people in the stands, like tens of thousands of people in the stands just watching rugby, and none of them had masks or anything like that. Right. Here's the thing. There's no herd immunity there because nobody got that shit. So my thing is, well, if you open up the country, eventually some people are going to come where they have it, and now you're going to have spread all over the country. It's not like this thing is going to go away.
Yeah.
The only option is herd immunity, so you need to let motherfuckers get it.
They're probably just banking on keeping it closed until vaccine is created.
That's a good point.
What's really stupid is the whole restaurant thing to me.
Oh, yeah, the restaurant
that
thing
shit
makes
is
no
so
sense.
dumb.
Like you have to wear your mask on your way to your table, but you don't have to wear it when you're on the
Can I
table.
tell you,
no, I hate that.
I went to
You can, if it's
Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn Shop House this weekend, and I went up to the where you get like seated, whatever, and our seats were literally right next to us, and then we were able to take the mask off. For what? I didn't have to wear a mask at all then.
Because you don't believe in it, do you? You don't believe in it, do you? Tell me a little bit. Tell me
like-
we're all getting on board. Now that we're starting to go out to restaurants and shit, admit.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Al, you were at a barbecue infecting children.
No,
you were infecting children this
That's
weekend.
what Al does, baby.
Alex was just telling me
Infects
about a
them,
bar to go
aborts them.
to.
I mean, I know, hey, kids getting got if Al was around.
Family.
I'm just saying.
Alex was just telling me about a bar to go to.
What's
This
more
guy goes to
family than
bars.
your own?
It was outdoor bar and it's nice and spacious. Everybody social
That shit is so
distances.
stupid. Hold on. That shit is so stupid. This outdoor, indoor thing. Like, what is this outdoor, indoor thing? Come on. No, in all seriousness, this outdoor, indoor thing. Like being outside, like the wind magically takes the corona and whips it up to the sky and takes it out of there. If you cough on someone outside, they're going to get corona. You're going to get corona if they cough on you. What's the difference? It's outside or
And this
inside.
glass screen
There's
thing.
wind.
You ever farted inside and farted
Yes.
outside?
Yeah, I smell it both ways.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You
I
have
do.
crazy ass
You
farts
never
then.
been. Okay, here's a better one. You've been walking down the street, haven't you?
Yeah.
You ever go, oh, someone's smoking weed?
Yes, it's a.
Da, 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 da.
Come on, it's a
Da, 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 da,
cloud
da.
of smoke
Click,
being
click.
blown around them.
Fuck Jay-Z. What's up?
Can I ask you a question?
constantly
Yo, play the ether
inhaling
beat.
and
Play
blowing
the
out.
ether beat, because your boy just hit.
Can I ask you a question?
Fuck Jay-Z.
Can I ask you a
What's up? I can't say it.
So,
I got you. Thanks, Tay Tay.
Go.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes. Let's go.
So,
Admit I bodied that shit, Al.
Okay.
Admit I
No,
bodied
you
that
didn't at all.
question.
Follow-up
if
question.
you're outside and you smell weed, and
Yes.
if you're inside in a closed room where somebody's smoking weed, which one of those gets you high?
ooh.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in hotboxing.
Ooh, Akaash, let's go.
Hey.
Let's go.
Got your back.
Yes, let's go.
Fuck, that one was good, dude.
Yup.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yup.
So it affects you a little bit less outside, a little bit less.
Yeah, I think a
Cut
good
that,
amount
cut
less.
that because we're gonna the whole thing demonetized.
Yeah, I think.
Real talk.
What is this guy doing? The whole episode demonetized because he
I thought it
played
was just
half of the
gunshots.
Jay-Z
I know
shit.
the whole song.
Yeah, we didn't play the actual song. Welcome to the internet, Mark.
What?
What do you mean what?
They can't hear us over us talking.
Yes, they can.
No.
Yes, they can. The powers that be can. They can hear us right now. This whole thing is demonetized because the way I'm talking about Corona with the truth, the way I'm bringing the truth to the people.
You didn't miss one
Corona
part,
is being
Schultz.
dealt with poorly.
You missed
Is
one
that fair to say?
Oh yeah, we haven't handled it perfectly. No, not at all.
And is
Not
it
at
fair
all.
to say that people's entire lives have been destroyed when all said and done, they didn't have to be? And I'm talking about like their businesses were closed down, their businesses have been completely decimated.
People's lives have been affected. I wouldn't say destroyed.
This shit is
There
gonna
are
be
businesses that will never
a
come back.
tragedy.
I'm just saying destroyed is a very
This
tough
shit is
word.
gonna be
You
tragedy.
can bounce back. You can recover. This
Here's
is
what I
America.
was- here's
This
my
is
sneaky
America at the end of
Can I
the
just
day.
say one thing?
Yes,
One
you
thing?
can. I can tell you need to say
I
this.
need to say this real
That shit
bad.
was
I need to
getting
say
you,
this
boy.
real bad.
Bro, it's
Son,
itching.
I need to say this real bad because we were looking at this shit in New Zealand, the rugby shit. We were looking at this Swedish mall, right?
Yeah.
The Swedish mall is the most effective one. And you look at these people walking around the mall with no mask. They're
Yep.
just walking around the mall regular, right? And Mark goes, yo, imagine you had a business that got closed down and you'll never be able to reopen it. Like that was your life savings completely done. You got evicted. No more. Game over. And then you see that shit. Tell me that won't drive you fucking crazy, bro. Tell me that wouldn't drive you crazy.
Here's my pushback on Sweden.
Okay, go.
They got a much better infrastructure for healthcare.
Yeah.
They can handle the population that they have
Much
healthcare wise.
smaller.
It's smaller.
Yep.
And there's less people coming in. America, we didn't have the beds for all these people. We got a much bigger population. We don't have great healthcare relative to Sweden. And we got mad motherfuckers coming in and out all the time.
Man.
That's where I think it might be different.
You right, bro. I hate him when he's
Akaash
right.
been
I
murdering
fucking-
you,
he
son.
killing me, bro.
Bodying. You catching bodies out here.
Yeah,
Akaash,
bro.
let's go.
Catching bodies,
Fucking
bro.
go.
Hey,
What you
killing it,
doing?
bro.
You my
killing
guy.
it. No, but for real, you're right. I think the travel aspect is huge.
Yeah.
There's a massive amount of travel in and out of America. You're 100% right. And I think another thing is health. You have to admit that.
Yeah.
We have the worst
Yes.
health.
Yeah. Worse healthcare.
Bunch of fat fucks,
Yeah. Oh,
smoking
yeah.
cigarettes, smoking hookah all the
Yeah.
time. Al
Sweden
thinks
not
he gotta
nearly
pee.
as
You're
fat.
not going to pee.
Nope.
You're
I'm
not going to
pulling
pee.
Akaash. Fuck that.
Hey, don't go pee, bro. This is something serious. If you go pee right now, you're disrespecting black women. Taylor was about to talk.
Yep.
The most disrespected woman on the planet. The most disrespected person on the planet. And you just walked right in front of the screens. The most disrespected person on the planet. Oh, did he give you permission? Did you give permission? Yo, did you just grab a black woman? Did you grab a black
In a
woman?
pandemic.
In a pandemic, when you got piss dripping out of your dick, that's disrespectful. Could have got you
Yeah.
soaking
Taylor
wet.
has-
Could have got you soaking wet. Had a medium swole dick.
Bro, I can't
Half
believe it.
hard pee dick.
Full of urine. Hashtag T2.
Y'all are making my
Sometimes
too.
you
Yo.
get half boners.
Do we do some shit to Al's water?
Oh, we gotta pee in that. There's without a doubt we gotta piss in
Yo,
that
you trying to pour some
water, dude.
tequila in here and then not tell him?
I mean,
That's
what, to
brilliant.
Make him happier. That's our.
I mean, he would notice pretty
We gotta
quickly, I
spit that
think.
shit out.
Maybe put some black label in there.
Yeah.
Bro, he'll taste all of it.
Shout out
right?
to what label? What label?
Yeah, hurry up.
And then he won't notice.
No. Y'all are so
Here,
mean.
you do it.
Let's go. Bring it over here.
I can't
Listen,
do it.
everybody listening.
Cup.
Everybody
just
listening and
remember where
watching.
just remember where he did the.
Sorry for this little.
cup.
Are we on the wide? Hopefully,
no, yeah, you got
ideally.
it.
So
There we go.
mad at y'all. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
He's not gonna notice.
Okay. There you go.
course.
You know what? Al's probably going to find this in the edit, but
He's
by
gonna
then
drink
Too late.
he's going to take a sip and he'll know. Make sure you put it in the exact same place, okay? Taylor, this was all your idea. The way that
That's what you made it called black
No.
label.
this terrorist plot against a black man is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, here we go.
Okay?
Put it back.
Put his abs. Okay, hold on.
All right, we're going to take a break for a second. Guys, if you got student loans, I promise you are paying too much money. Right now, interest rates are at a record low. I'm talking about record. So even if you've been paying a pretty low rate for a couple of years, they can be lower, and that's where Earnest comes into play.
Yo, refinance your loan, right?
Refinance everything,
I'm
quite
trying
frankly.
to refinance right now. I'm trying to refinance my mortgage. But listen, take advantage of these low interest
A recession is coming. Save money wherever you can. So go to earnest.com/flagrant. And I promise you, if you have not refinanced in the past 2 days, they can get you a lower rate than you're paying right now. And you will get a $100 bonus if you go to earnest.com/flagrant. That is EARNEST.com, because I'm Indian. I'll spell it for you. .com/flagrant. Get an extra $100.
Isn't that
Save some
crazy?
money.
You get paid $100 to save money.
But you get paid $100.
You get paid $100 to save money. That's what we're basically offering. Listen, if you got student loans, you probably got them at a time where interest rates were dumb high. You don't have to pay that same shit anymore. Drop them shits down. Take the free $100. Do whatever the fuck you want with it.
100%.
I mean, look at this. We might not even be in a recession. We out here saving people too much money.
Bro, you right.
Earnest.com/flagrant.
Let's get back to the show.
Let's do it.
Actually, let's do some dates. First of all, thank you so much to everybody who came out to the Connecticut Comedy Festival. I headlined on Friday. Mad assholes in the building. We had so much fun.
Outside the building, rather.
No, it was an indoor football field, socially distanced.
That's sick.
Perfect setup. Shouts to Emilio. He was super happy with everybody that came out.
Yo, they're killing
mad
it, man.
fans, mad Akaash
Shouts
Singh
to New
fans.
York Comedy Club for absolutely murdering it during Corona, like just doing all these amazing
They're
shows.
the guys, man.
I've been seeing you headline all these shows.
They're the guys.
Yeah, man. So tell me, where else can people see you, man?
First date and the most important date, October 21st through the 24th. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota
Ooh.
at Acme Comedy Club.
Great club.
That's a great club.
Great
Let's
club.
sell that bitch out. It's going to be socially distanced. Nothing to be worried about. We're going to take care of everybody. And it's maybe the best club in America. It's my
up there.
first time there. I'm
up
super
there.
excited to be there. Let's sell that bitch out so we can come back when
Go out
Corona's
there, man.
over full capacity.
Go check out Acme. Great club. You're going to have an amazing time.
gonna be a movie.
Al, we've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we had
remember.
a
I like
lot
that
of
spot.
fun.
Yeah.
We making
And
movies.
you're going to have a great time there. Yeah, man. I just got to really salute New York Comedy Club, man.
Yeah, man.
They've been killing the New York Comedy Club, and shouts to Emilio and really everybody involved there. But their clubs got shut down in the city, and instead of just waiting around and doing nothing, they literally found a way to do comedy during Corona.
Unbelievable.
They are the comedy club version of kind of what we've been doing.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you can't tell jokes in this way? We're going to find another way. They've been doing shows outside. They've been doing shows in a indoor football arena, whatever. They've been doing
Rooftops.
shows on rooftops that have been
Beautiful.
so sick.
And the only good setups I've seen in Corona, not in a park where everybody's just fucking yelling at you.
Yeah.
Legit good setups.
It's shout to New York Comedy Club. You go to their website and you can get all the dates of all the shows that are going on. Definitely check that out as well. And I'm sure you're going to be popping up in those
I'm
shows
sure I'll
too.
be back. He was super happy. We're going to be back.
Check that out. And also, by the way, the Comedy Cellar is doing, and I'm going to put this under quotes, dinner.
Oh, that sounds like a delicious, really fun, maybe even hilarious
Maybe even a
dinner.
funny dinner going on there. I mean, definitely not comedy, but probably if you signed up on the waiting list, you might get a seat at the dinner that has food and maybe other funny things that can't be promoted. But
I'm
they
sure.
can promote dinner.
Yeah.
So Comedy Cellar, check that out. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the show.
Hell yeah. Oh, here he is.
Real talk.
That was a quick ass piss, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Taylor has some words for you, man.
Oh, what's up?
Taylor has some words for you, Al.
What's up, Taylor? Talk to me.
First of all, she said she didn't like you just grabbing on her like that. It's not the 90s anymore, even if you are wearing a Yankee fit and some Timberlands. Okay? You really sexually harassed her like your outfit shows.
Yep.
Damn. I'm sorry, Taylor.
That's-
I apologize.
Do you accept that apology?
Sure.
Taylor, I respect
That
you
didn't
so
sound like a sincere acceptance of your apology.
Son,
That shit sounded obligatory.
I respect Taylor and black women so much.
Why don't you hear what she has to say
There's a
before you start
chance-
talking, man?
There's a chance
I'm be honest, when
won't
you said
smell her chair when
obligatory,
she
that
gets
shit
up.
sounded uncomfortable. I thought that was racist a little bit, bro.
Cool.
My obliga.
Yo!
That's my obliga.
Y'all making my t-shirt so fun.
Obliga what? Obliga who?
Oh my God.
I tell him to
Say
stop?
it with please at the end. Say it with please at the end.
Obliga please.
Tiptoe the line. Tiptoe the line.
I have one more comment though about
Okay.
this Corona thing.
Okay, go. Because you don't believe
You
in
don't
it either,
think
right?
no, wait.
Dap it up. Dap it up. I won't shake your hand because I still believe in it a little bit. But
But you don't think that like with these little screens they have, you don't think that's kind of ridiculous either?
oh, I love the screens. I'll be honest with you.
Why?
I've been dreaming of these screens.
Nah, the screen works, I think.
I don't care if it
But
works
it's
or
at
not.
a
I don't want to
certain
hear the people
length.
next to me.
It's at a certain length.
Yeah.
Like the Corona can't like so.
Corona doesn't jump.
Oh.
Asian.
Corona's is Asian.
It
yes.
probably hangs out on the roof like in silence, but it wouldn't jump.
If it was
Yo, son, come on, guys. Y'all crazy. You didn't imagine a little Corona ball on a shingled roof waiting to jump down some white man's nostril?
Isn't that Japanese though?
I don't know.
Who's counting, bro? Like, they are. They're good at that. All right. In all seriousness, to end this Corona discussion, I think that people are starting to realize we can go back to somewhat of a normal life. We got to open up these restaurants. It doesn't have to be 100% capacity. It could be 50%. But I think that we can start to have some normalcy.
There is a point at which the cost is not worth it.
Explain what you mean by that.
There's a point at which the financial...
You would find that point.
Hey, I've been looking. I've been looking, bruh. We ain't quite there yet, but I got an eye on it.
All right, and what is it?
There is a point at which the financial cost of keeping everything shut down outweighs whatever the death toll is for Corona. Even though it's incredibly high, the financial cost could end up affecting millions of people negatively and cause a lot of deaths in and of itself. So there's a point at which we got to open it up. You got to find that little space in between these two extremes.
If people are dying from starvation... And more people are dying from starvation than die from Corona.
And the crime rates go up and all this other shit. Like there's a wave that happens from that that could be more harmful even than 200,000 deaths, which is crazy to say, but it does exist. That point exists.
Now, this also goes back to an earlier conversation we were having where we were wondering when everything opens back up, are people going to get out there? Do you remember this?
Until I saw Wheezy WTF's Instagram story.
Stop doing it.
And Mandy, what's Mandy's?
Full Court Pumps.
Full Court Pumps. And so I saw Full Court Pumps. Shouts to both of them having a time of their fucking lives in Cancun. I was like, nah, people are going to be a little bit hesitant. If you see that shit, forget it. And also a little alcohol.
That's what the Cardi B thing proved to me.
That's what your wedding proved to me. Son, we were in his wedding, right?
Yeah.
Literally, we were in, there was an outdoor area too. Nobody went to the outdoor area.
Yeah.
You went a little bit, but like everybody was partying, people were dancing, like people were drinking, like no fist bump.
Yeah.
Handshake, hugs. Nobody Corona. In Florida.
What's Florida's rates of infection
doesn't
like?
care though.
Exactly.
I think they were high in July, but like they've gone down, and everything's opened up now. Like DeSantis opened up the whole state.
Son.
And people are predicting it will go up in like 2-3 weeks.
Son.
I'm sure that it will, but
people could have it and not die though, too.
Right.
Like I just don't like that there's no flu or no cold now. It's just Corona.
Nah, it's a flu and cold. Get your
You're not talking
shots.
about it?
Call your Indian ass doctor, get shots, Taylor.
All I'm saying is that would have been
obligatory.
That would have been the perfect situation for Corona to be passed.
That's true. That's a fact.
What, we just got lucky?
the Lord, bro.
That's true.
Son, Father Ben, bro.
Yeah.
Father Ben blessed us, bro.
He blessed it. But that's what I feel like with the Cardi B thing, though. It's like you see all these people partying, and immediately I'm like, oh yeah. Like as soon as this is open, like everyone's gonna be out. Everyone's gonna be open. Like even in Orlando back home, like there's people I've seen like Snapchat stories where people are like going out to clubs fully capacity, like going for it. So
people
I'm like,
are out now though.
once it's open, it's gonna be open.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once it's open, it's gonna be open. And I think if you add alcohol to the scenario,
what do they call alcohol? Liquid courage. Once you get a little alcohol in your system, you're brave. You're ready to get out there. You're prophylactic than a motherfucker.
Prophylactic.
I just feel more comfortable in outdoor settings instead of inside. That's just me personally. I just feel better in outdoor
indoor
settings.
right now, Alex.
Yeah, and I'm mad far from you.
But you're not
'Cause
far
I
from Mark.
Why? Because she's a black woman? You far from her because you're afraid of her?
I respect her. I'm not going to disrespect her by her having to smell me right now.
You just hugged me. So how you gonna say that?
Oh shit!
That's disrespect. This is too much disrespect. Everybody need to calm the fuck down. Okay. Everybody need to calm the fuck down. What are we talking about next, Al? Can we bring us back to the notes? Thank you very much. This is something that I have to bring up, and then we could talk about it very briefly, but I have to bring this up because it drove me fucking crazy.
Okay.
This drove me crazy, Akaash.
I know. I can tell. I can already tell you wound up, boy.
I'm wound the fuck up, okay? I thought that there's a very organic, symbiotic relationship between IG thoughts and me. Okay? Right?
What's that relationship?
The relationship is you thought it up and I objectify.
That seems like it's not just a relationship with you. It seems like it's the relationship.
The relationship, right?
Yeah.
I'm a great, strong, faithful man.
Correct.
I look at a couple of these thoughts.
Yeah. But you don't search for them. They just pop up.
They pop up. I also follow sometimes. I don't follow anything new. It's been grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, some of them, they get sent to the wayside.
Yep.
I've unfollowed.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? I only keep the top shelf what I was looking at for my relationship.
The creme de la
That's
creme,
it.
you know?
I would never disrespect my girl by following new. Following new is crazy.
That's crazy.
But if I carried it in, you knew this about me.
Then it's like a friendship almost. It's like,
Except we've been together for years.
yeah, exactly.
I've been following these girls and their swimwear brands they trying to get off the ground for years.
Yeah.
Okay? Every IG thought got a swimwear brand, Mark.
Yep.
They would be so upset to lose you as a follower.
They would be upset to lose me as a follower, right? Because I thought the relationship was you slut it up, I objectify the sluttiness. Ladies listening right now, tell me if I'm off. Taylor, listen to me right now. Tell me if I'm off. There's girls that are literally posting the most salacious sexualized pictures you could possibly imagine.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I observe because they are salacious and sexual. Okay? That's fair.
That's fair.
Everybody's happy.
Happy.
Maybe the occasional double tap to raise their self-esteem, which is clearly low.
I would never do such a thing, but if I do because I'm trembling as I'm looking at it might happen. That's a terrifying second, bro. When you double tap by accident.
Oh,
you know when you're looking first thing in the morning, your fingers haven't woke up yet, and you're just scrolling through. You're like, untap before your girl wake up.
Your thumbs are mad horny.
My thumb's just shaking.
What are you guys doing? Trying to ruin my relationship?
She's right here. Okay, this is the problem I have.
yeah.
When the IG thoughts can't accept their role in the ecosystem. You monetize the thoughtiness. I'm okay if you embrace that.
Right.
Horrible decisions. Embraces it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's happy. It's great. They own the word whore.
Correct.
I'm following these thoughts that I thought were on the same page.
Nope.
Okay? I thought they understood. You are objectifying yourself, and I will objectify you in return as you wish.
Right.
I see a post today from one of them. The post says, "Stop." This is some quote shit. You know they love to leave them quotes. They love these quotes. It goes, "Stop sexualizing the naked female." Wait for it. Stop sexualizing the naked female. The female body is art. To me, showing off my body is not about being sexy. It's about being and feeling beautiful. There is so much aesthetic with the female frame. I'm obsessed with that. Sometimes it's abstract art and beauty. I believe in being confident in every form. The very next slide is swipe up for my OnlyFans. You fucking fraud. Taylor, tell me if I'm wrong. Why can't she accept it? It's like a fish that's trying to walk on land.
Why is she... So she thinks sexy and beautiful is two different things, obviously.
She doesn't want to be a whore, but she is.
No. You're saying she's a whore because of the pictures?
No. But I don't know how many guys she fucks. I can't say she's a whore.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
She's a
what
sex
whore
worker?
is.
She's a sex worker. You are a sex worker. You are selling sex for money, right?
Yes.
Is it sex?
Yes, it's sex.
Why is it sex?
Maybe the penis is not going in.
Exactly.
You can't say only nudes is for sex workers, and then when someone's on only nudes selling nudes, be like, that's not a sex worker.
OnlyFans. Yo, son. OnlyFans.
Like someone's uncle trying to talk.
Adorable, son.
You sound like a Christian pastor. Like a Christian pastor. Ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
called only nudes, not only quotes.
What'd I say? I said OnlyFans?
No, you said only
called it.
nudes.
Son, that's all it is, right?
It's
only nudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's on OnlyFans
But
selling
make the
music?
point. Make the point.
Everybody says OnlyFans is for sex workers. It's a safe space for sex workers. And then
Yeah.
when somebody tries to go that's not a sex worker, they're like, whoa, what are you doing? You're fucking up the space for sex workers. Then if a bitch is selling nudes on OnlyFans, how's she not a sex worker?
And
You are
I'm
a sex
okay with
worker.
you being a sex worker. I'm okay with you objectifying yourself. This is
Not only am I okay with it,
I love it. I love to take part in that relationship. This is beautiful. You're the flower. I'm the bee.
So she,
I gotta pollinate you.
but yeah,
Isn't that what they do?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna really do it, Al.
Of course not.
You know what I mean?
Never.
But back in the day,
Back in the day.
you know what I'm saying?
It's allergy season up, isn't it?
gotta get some pollen in your nose, bitch.
God bless you. Yes, he did.
Some people getting corona out here. So my point is, I'm so upset with the fraudulence. It's art. It's art. First of all, let's talk about art. Art is an object to be objectified.
Oh shit!
If you art, fine. What do we do with art? We look at that shit and judge it.
That's,
And
that's a bar.
objectify it. You are
That's a
calling
bar.
yourself art. You're calling yourself a fucking object.
Ooh!
You acting like art is better? I don't beat my dick to art.
Jackson Pollock looked like he bit his dick on his art. If that helps. Maybe that's her point.
Real talk.
Maybe that's her point.
I just think it's absurd. And it drives me crazy. And it's this shit where, like, you think you're above the thoughts. You think you're one step above a thought because it's art. No, you're not. You are one of. And that is fine. And accept it and love it. If somebody want to tell me, oh yeah, you just tell dick jokes. Yes, sir, I do. Love it. Happy to do it.
Hey.
You're not going to find me, all I do is intellectual social commentary. Fuck you. Suck my dick. It might be part of it. But I'm a thought for this comedy, baby.
Yo, we laugh thoughts, yo.
We
just
laugh thoughts.
whores.
Does it drive you crazy when you see that?
What
You're a
does?
hardworking woman with a real fucking job. This ain't real, but it's close.
You got other real jobs.
You got
though.
other real jobs, and you see these girls trying to call themselves artists.
That would bother me.
You got a
because-
think pad. You think them bitches got a think pad for work?
Yo,
for their
please put
fucking-
that in rock. Please put that in rock.
You think them bitches got a think pad?
They might got a maxi pad. They ain't got a think pad.
No, but I mean, so she has a sexy nude picture up.
Yo,
I'm trying to understand
They're
like, what
great.
the picture
The
look
nudes
like.
are great.
She has a post
But-
that's just words like "Don't objectify me.
But yeah,
I'm an artist. The female body is art. That's why I love it. It makes me feel empowered."
I mean, that's
then
cool.
the post before that is
literally the post after it.
after
How?
swipe up for my OnlyFans.
That's dumb. That's bullshit.
That's
Come
what
on.
we're saying.
Come on, bro.
That's what
Because
he's
it's
saying.
the same, but it's the same thing. For instance, if I was to put up a picture of me in a bikini, I know the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly.
Like,
That's all he's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all he's saying.
Like,
And we appreciate it.
it's another thing if like it's just a portrait picture of me and then they say something objective.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Like if I'm in sweatpants
That's fair.
and you see that shit, that girth,
You're showing the corn cob.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's time to harvest,
Yeah, you got the cornucopia.
if the cornucopia is popping,
Yeah.
you know, if you throw that shit in a microwave and you hear a pop, pop, pop 30 seconds later, where's Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah,
Where's Orville?
yeah. Put some butter
You
on
got
it.
some salt and butter?
Yeah,
This movie's about to get started.
I know what I'm doing.
Hey.
I'm photoshopping because I ain't got it like that. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Dick all out in sweatpants. Who are you?
Yo, Nathan McIntosh put up a picture and somebody sent it to this group thread, and my man's dick is hanging low.
Let
and
me
that's
see
all-
Nate's dick.
Let's see.
Let me see that ginger dick.
We can all put a picture of his face at the end of the print.
Let me see that. Man, that's Shadow, bro. That ain't Nate's
Nah.
You a haters.
dick. Nah, that ain't his
Hey,
dick.
jealous, yo.
That ain't his
Yo,
dick.
he giving white men a good name, yo.
Nah,
because
that ain't
Nate's the
his
whitest
dick.
man.
Yeah, but that's a long dick, bro. That's coming damn near down to his knee.
Yo, Al, you think that's real?
That's not his dick. That's light, bro. That's light.
yeah. That's
Nah, yeah, that's a
Photoshop.
dick.
That's not his dick.
That's a,
First of all, I'm the woman here. Can I?
Yo, hold
Yeah,
on.
but I
You
don't want you
can't objectify a
sliding
man
off your
like that?
fucking seat if you look at this dick, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's definitely a dick.
Yo, Mark just said no
Mark
to the
said
dick.
no, gay.
Mark said, no. What's wrong, Mark?
I got to type with this computer on my lap. You know what I mean? I can't get
You don't
all.
want that shit flying.
Come on, dude. I can't have a fucking trebuchet in this goddamn studio. What do you think?
He takes one look at the computer, flies to the Sealer.
Not again.
Like some Adam Sandler movie.
Just lifts up to his chin. Typing like that.
There it is. All right, relax yourself. Fucking chill out. You need to chill out. That's his dangle?
What's the verdict?
Past the aux cord or what?
Yeah, what's the verdict?
It still looks small.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, Taylor, bro. Yo, hey, listen, Taylor's boyfriend, God bless you, man. You ruined this woman, bro.
Yo.
You ruined this woman, bro. I'm telling you, because
You had to marry this guy, Taylor, because you finna be disappointed.
I know. Golly. I mean, her expectations for size are crazy.
What are you talking
this
about?
Hey, Macintosh dick is so big, Andrew think it's fake.
I know it's fake. That's not a real dick. That can't be a real
It
dick.
looks fat though.
Yo, son. Taylor is a wild girl, yo. Yo, Taylor.
That dick could die from corona, really. Look at that dick. Got the Chris Christie cock.
Look at my cheeks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's so good. That dick been eating Krispy Kremes, huh, Taylor?
Like a high fructose corn syrup ass dick.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm seeing stars a little, bro. You know when you laugh hard and you see the stars a little bit? I'm literally seeing stars a little bit.
God.
Oh, man.
That dick knocked you out, bro.
That dick done knocked me out, man. Nate McIntosh, bro.
He got the hammer, bro.
He got the hammer.
Son.
Yo, what is his Instagram? We got to shout him out.
Nathan McIntosh, I think.
My bad, Nate. Sorry. Oops. Is it just Nathan McIntosh?
Nathan McIntosh. Straight
Hey,
up. Take a look
yeah,
at
you
his
can-
That's like a
dick,
fake
everybody.
name.
Yo, Nathan McIntosh, go check out his dick. And if let's put something real on it. What is it? What should they put on it if they think it's real?
Oh,
If they think it's real, put like a 100. Mm-hmm. And if they think it's fake,
put the crying eyes emoji.
what would you put for fake dick length?
I gotta look at the emojis.
Taylor, we're live right now. We ain't got
Too
time.
bad it ain't no me emoji on that bitch. Otherwise it'd
Oh,
be very
shit.
convenient.
All right, if it's real, put that 100.
Or if it's not real, do that little emoji.
Oh, that skeptical.
Oh, yeah, the skeptical
Yeah.
face. Skeptical face if you think it ain't real. But if you think it's all dick, then I want you to put that. What was the one? I forgot already.
Just say it
I'm
looks
still
bad.
blacked out.
100,
Oh, yeah, 100. I'm still blacked out, bro.
Yo,
I was literally seeing stars, bro. I was seeing stars, dude.
yo, just looking at that dick, you lost blood flow to your head.
I did. Went all to my dick.
Was that Bert?
Yeah, it was a fart. Cutie patootie. All right.
Patootie.
Patootie. I see what
I
you
get
did
you.
there.
I got you.
All right.
Oh,
Chosen
there's
one.
mad emojis
Okay.
for shrimp.
All right. So, what'd she say?
You could do like peanuts and shrimp and stuff like that for if it's fake.
Yo, Taylor Black ass got excited by shrimp emojis.
Yeah, she thought we were at the boil again.
We had Red Lobsters. They got the biscuits.
They got popcorn shrimp, fried shrimp, sauteed shrimp, bubblegum shrimp. Yes. Yo, at that part of Forrest Gump where you just sitting there like,
Laptop flies out.
all right, guys. Yo, we got some good news. Okay, this is very important to announce. You know, I told y'all last week that we were hiring over here at Schulz Studios, and we announced a competition for our next social media director. Maybe we'll call it social media art director.
Social
We gotta
media
find
maven.
Social media maven. We got to find a fancy name for it. Fuck titles. You know, you just part of the squad. That's what it is. Everybody got a million different roles, and we literally got hundreds of submissions. It took us 2 days to look through all these submissions.
A lot.
And honestly, impressive how bad some of them were, but also
Yeah.
impressive how good some of them were.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot of them, very good, very unique. People went for different stuff. They tried to, they flexed their different skills. We even got like an animated one. It was so cool. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but I almost want to shout the person out that did that specifically. I forget their name, but you know who you are. And it was brilliant usage of, it wasn't exactly animation, but basically like images, that static images that with subtitling seemed almost like animation. I mean, it was really cool, but not exactly what we're looking for, but very, very cool. So many of these were amazing. So many of them were awesome. I was trying to joke around and say how bad they were. I thought I was going to get a laugh. I got nothing. They were very, very good. I was absolutely impressed. We got hundreds of them. We whittled them down to 10. Okay? We have 10. All right? 10. Holding it like this. Taylor.
Sorry.
10.
You got to spread the hands out more for Taylor.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. No, we have 10 names, okay? We're going to put all the names in the description below. If you're watching this on the video, it's just down there, right there. You 10, we're going to upload this episode that you're watching right now. The way that we have to whittle you guys down is you're going to have to make another clip. Now, let's be very clear about this. This is not so we can like get you guys to do clips for us or whatever the fuck it is. We haven't even really been sharing these or posting these clips. We'll put them on the story just because we think you're amazing, but we haven't even put all the clips up that you guys have posted. This is really the only way that we can do this job search. Okay. This is your callback interview. You 10 are the chosen ones. The link is down there, just like it was last time. Have at it. Flex. Do not play it safe. Go for it. Have fun. We know what we're looking for. We're experts at this. It will shine through. Create. Have the best fucking time with it. Make sure that you send it to us. Honestly, the easiest way to do it is kind of like tagging us in it. Would you guys think that is?
Yeah.
Or like posting it us and having us tagged in the post so it doesn't go anywhere
This
ever.
is just for the 10 listed in the description.
Yeah, just for the 10 listed in the subscription. Thank you to everybody that contributed. Honestly, there's like some sick graphic designers. We need someone who can do all of it, but just the graphic design was fucking awesome. I mean, like, I would love to do a whole different episode where we can kind of like parse through them. But it's really cool to know that there's this many talented people that are part of it.
It's crazy.
And honestly, as this team grows, we'd really love to keep tabs on you guys and make sure that you keep tabs on us, especially with the new things that you're doing. Like, let us know what's going on because more positions could open up. Right now, look at you, both of you or all of you. I don't know why I said both, but 10 of you, go look in the description. If you see your name in there, cook us up another clip. Remember, under 1 minute. You know all the specifications. You obviously did something well. Trust your gut. Go out there, cook it up. Next week, we're going to make our decision. Oh, well, while we're at it, while we're taking this little break, I think it's time to pay some bills, y'all.
Guys, we just keep saving you money. It's crazy.
That's all we want to do, yo.
Because we love the assholes. We love the army. And in a time of pandemic and recession, we got to find ways to save you money.
That's right.
And another way is Policy Genius. Let's face it, insurance typically fucks you at every turn. However, we found a way to save you money on insurance, and that is with Policy Genius.
Without doing shit, man. It's literally the easiest way. Just go put in all the different things that you have. They're going to find the perfect program for you, and you're going to save, what is it, on average, like $1,200 or something like that?
I think $1,200 a year. We might need to scroll down to see the exact amount, but it gives you different options. You can compare, see what's best for you. They don't just give you one and blindly make you sign it so you don't know what you're getting. They give you options, let you choose the one that's best for you.
It's like Expedia for insurance. Right? Uses all the different insurance platforms that are out there and it like cross checks to make sure that you're getting the absolute best rate. It just guarantees you the best rate. You're going to save on average, I think it's $1,127 a year with Policy Genius. It's a no-brainer. You can combine policies, group policies so that you can get better rates. I mean, this is what we all should be doing. You know, like, it's no different than like what's going to happen with streaming sites. It's no different than obviously what happened with air travel, what happened with hotels, what happened with car rentals. What happened with everything is in order to get the best price, you will have all these different companies compete on the same platform. So you can see what's out there. Back in the day, you just went to the first person that you tried to sign up for insurance for and whatever quote they gave you, you're like, all right, I guess I'll pay that.
I guess that's what it is.
That's what it is. Now
I'm not calling 100 different people to figure out the best rate.
Time.
Nah, these guys will filter it for you.
Filter for you.
PolicyGenius.com. They do the work for you. Go to PolicyGenius.com. Save an average of $1,127 a year. Guys, get insurance right.
Get insurance. Now let's get back to the show. Let's keep talking. All right, let's talk about the Lakers, man. Let's just do it. Y'all want to do it, Al? You want to do your little outfit change for this conversation?
Nah, I'm cold.
Come on, Al. Al brought the jersey out and everything.
Nah, I'm cold.
Come on, Al.
He didn't say I'm cool. He said I'm cold.
Keep talking.
Okay, so look, the Lakers won, bro. The Lakers won, dominating fashion.
Game 6 was dominating. Game 5, Jimmy Butler did his thing again.
Oh, beautiful.
And then Game 6, the Lakers were just not having it. Bron not having it.
Bron not having it. Bron said, I'm locking up Jimmy the whole game.
Yep.
They did their fucking thing. After LeBron and Lakers win, LeBron is being interviewed by Rachel Nichols or whoever it is. And he says, I want my respect.
I want my damn respect.
I want my damn respect too.
Yeah, but he really
goes
just
through
said
everybody.
respect everybody else so he
Just
could get
so
to...
he could say that.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about respecting. What's
Rob
that?
Pelinka.
Rob Pelinka. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. Not Rob Lowe. That's all you are to me is not Rob
It's
Lowe.
not Rob Lowe, dude.
Fuck out of here. Nobody respect you. LeBron want his damn respect.
Now, why do you think he said that?
I think he wants to be the GOAT. I don't think he's there yet.
He's not.
Do you believe that he believes he is?
I do.
And then how is he justifying that to himself? So in other words, you're LeBron James. You believe you're the GOAT. You don't have 6 rings. How are you justifying you're better than Jordan with what you've done?
I think you always, whatever you do, you have to believe you are a little better than you really are. Whatever
but I'm
you do.
saying, what do you think he's doing?
I think
given
I
his
came
stats?
back. I never had a Phil Jackson as a coach. I never had a great coach.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if he's ever had a good coach. Spoelstra early in his career, but Spoelstra wasn't what he is now.
Yeah.
Then he thinks I never had Scottie Pippen. I had some good teammates, but now I finally got my Pippen. Dwayne Wade was really good that first year. Then when we finally won the championship, starting then, he would get hurt every playoffs.
Okay.
I think he thinks I was around inept-ass Cleveland for years where the organization fucks up everything.
So
And I came back against arguably the greatest team ever, 73-9,
is
3-1
it
deficit.
fair to say your argument is he thinks he did more with less?
Yes, well said.
Okay.
You cut that down way better than I did.
I did what you usually do.
No doubt.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
Synergy.
Yeah.
So it's humbling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate it when you do that shit to me, even though I love. Like I'll be saying the longest rant, and you just be like, "Yeah, A plus
Yeah.
B is C."
Yeah.
Did I just do math with letters? A plus B.
That's how I killed it too. And then he was like, more with less. I was like, fuck! He did more with less.
So your point is more with less, which I think is a great argument. I think there's also something to be said with him doing with 3 different organizations.
Mm-hmm.
I think people sleep on that. Every new organization you go to, you got to build a new team. Granted, the Bulls built 2 teams technically, right?
Right.
But it's the same organization and the same key players.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron had to go do this again in Cleveland, build the whole team around him again with the Lakers.
Yeah.
We could say it's easy because you're LeBron and everybody wants to play with you, but it's not that easy.
Right.
Getting everybody to have the same chemistry, establishing the culture, getting a coach that's going to run the culture that you want to have there.
Yeah.
It's not like the Lakers have culture,
No.
right? The Lakers
LA
were
doesn't
Kobe.
have culture.
LA doesn't have culture,
No.
right? The Lakers were Kobe, and then when Kobe left, there was just a giant void
Yeah.
to be filled, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a really interesting argument. And I think that and especially with the 3-1 shit, he might go, nah, I don't think Jordan could do that. And I would agree because I don't think Jordan would let himself go down 3-1.
Right.
But that being said, there is a solid argument for his goat-ship, if you will. I don't think he's there.
Nope. I agree.
I think he's actually 2 more rings away.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think in order to be spoken about with Jordan, you need the 6. But I think as far as our generation goes, he's number 2 and it's not close.
Yeah.
I think there used to be close number 2s for our generation. We didn't see Wilt.
Yeah.
We didn't see Bill Russell, right? We didn't see those motherfuckers. But we didn't see Kareem.
No.
We didn't even see Magic
Really didn't see Magic or Bird. Really.
or Bird.
Yeah.
But we saw Kobe, we saw Jordan, and we saw LeBron. And I think that we can all unanimously say number 2
Yeah.
is LeBron.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't solidified before, within our generation, again, not the old heads, within our generation, I think this solidifies it.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah. And I think if you have to go public and say, give me my respect, that makes you number 2. Jordan never had to tell anybody. It was given.
That is
It was
true.
earned, like he was crowned the best. So
That
when you got to
is
go out
true.
there and tell motherfuckers, then you're not
But
it.
you know what's interesting, Al, is that Jordan was equally upset at the disrespect of not getting MVP that final year. Remember, they gave it to Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Was it his 5th championship or his 6th?
5th, I think.
So
60
then-
also didn't get it, I think.
Yeah, so he got like 5 MVPs total
Yeah.
or something like that and 6 championships. But he was upset that Karl Malone got it and not him.
Yep. As it should have been.
As he should have been, of
Yeah.
course, just like LeBron this year was upset that Giannis got it.
Oh, I
and
think
not
it was his 6th. I think they kept talking about it in Last Dance, like, oh, he was pissed he didn't
Yep.
get that MVP.
So they both have that chip, but Jordan goes about it differently.
yeah.
LeBron probably has that chip because he knows that there are more things that can be criticized. Mm-hmm. Jordan has left very few things to criticize, right? Jordan's like, yo, anytime I go to the dance, I win that bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
LeBron has gone to the dance and not won, so he knows there's always going to be something to be said about him, even though he went more times than Jordan.
Yes. 10 trips to the finals is crazy.
What's his face said it best? I forget exactly. Oh, Jimmy Butler said it best. He goes, if you want to go to the NBA championship, the road is going to lead through or to a LeBron James team.
Yeah. He's the first player in NBA history to win three finals MVPs with three different teams.
Yeah. And we all thought it was going to be Kawhi this year. And we all just kind of counted out LeBron. I did. I thought they have no depth behind him and AD. And I think when LA went out and also when Milwaukee went out, it was just like, that's it. It's done. It's done.
How many years, and I want to talk a lot about Jimmy Butler because he just had this amazing bubble, but like, let's talk about how many more years of championship LeBron we have. LeBron put the team on his back.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, AD played exceptionally.
AD was huge. He was defensively huge.
Defensively huge, especially his paint presence, massive. Yeah. But LeBron locking up Jimmy Butler and just saying game 6, it's over. Yo, let's not forget, game 5.
LeBron played his ass off.
LeBron was like, we going home.
Yeah.
And he passed up the shot to Danny Green, which is what LeBron always does.
I knew before, during the timeout, I said, LeBron is going to get doubled, pass out, the guy's going to miss the shot, whoever he passes to.
Because LeBron will always make the right basketball play. And sometimes the right basketball play is the wrong game-ending play because you want that shot taken by the best player. Mm-hmm. But the right basketball play is to pass that off to the guy that you literally signed to be your wide open 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
His only reason for being on the Lakers is to knock down open threes and play defense. He's a good defender as well. I feel like LeBron is, I think it's number 2.
So if Bron didn't go off game 5 and game 6, he might not have even got the MVP because AD had a better stat line for the first 3 games.
I wonder if that was a little motivation too.
Bron going off game 5, game 6 won him the MVP because stat line wise, he wouldn't have had it.
So how long do we have left for peak championship LeBron? That's where we were.
Truthfully, he's abnormal. His fucking body is crazy. He can keep going. Like I can see 3, maybe even 4 strong more
You're a
years.
wild boy for that.
Son, his body's crazy.
Wild ass boy.
His body's crazy.
Here's the difference. I think there will be at least one year where he's not quite peak LeBron, but we don't notice because AD's still going to keep getting better. And I think that will carry LeBron a little bit.
I'm with Akaash on this. I think you got one more year of LeBron can carry the team. And then I think you have 2 more years after that of LeBron being a number 2 or 3 option. So he can play this point forward position, but the game is really flowing through AD. Kind of similar to how the Heat were, where there were times where Dwayne Wade was the number 1 on that team.
Yeah, that first year in particular. Yeah. But I think that's why that didn't work out the first year. And then Dwayne Wade went to him and was like, you got to be the guy.
Right. I think AD is good enough where he can be that.
Yeah.
And I think LeBron is actually, his natural position is to defer.
Yeah.
Like he takes on the offensive load because he has to. Right. But if it was up to him, I think that he would slash and dish and really get other people involved. And I think if he's going to get 2 more rings, it's one with him leading, and then there's another one with someone else leading, maybe AD. And I think he's situated perfectly to do it because AD could still continue to blossom.
And I think AD likes LeBron as like a mentor. I think that's what they were talking about in the post game. Is like he's helped AD get to another level.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, my dear.
Do you don't think that him playing in the bubble like this year did any difference to him winning the championship?
So I want to talk about that real quick with the bubble. That's a really good point. People say that there's an asterisk on the bubble championship. Some people say. No player says that. Players think that this one is harder.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that you could say that gives you an advantage. Like if you have home court advantage, you have amazing home court, it's really hard to play there. You could go, well, yeah, we don't have home court advantage, so game 7 was in Golden State, and of course we're going to lose in Golden State. Nobody has home court advantage.
Yeah.
Everybody's rested. This is as fair as it could possibly be. Everybody's eating the same food. Nobody's getting poisoned by some random restaurant, like sending pizzas to Jordan's place. Literally, everybody had the exact same, what is it called?
Like pregame ritual.
This is as
Pregame
level as
ritual,
a playing field as you can
playing
ever
field.
get.
Yeah, 100% level playing field. You might never experience this again unless they do another bubble. So to say that this is in some way, shape, or form unfair is completely bullshit. It is the most fair it's ever been.
This is the most like Jordan I think he's ever been. Because I think there's the only people who could win the championship in this bubble is that type of killer. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I would have said Kawhi, but I think the Clippers around him couldn't do it. But it is fuck everything. I am completely focused on winning a championship. I don't care how crazy the world is around me. This is the goal and we're all coming. I don't give a fuck. We're all getting there. And that's kind of what LeBron did focus-wise, I thought. He was like, hey guys, this is where we're going. Fuck everything. We're having a season. He was always a guy that's like, we're having a season. Patrick Beverley said it. LeBron wants to play, so we're going to play. That's what Jordan would have done. That's what Kobe would have done. The killers of the killers are coming out of this pandemic.
Yeah, he did look like a killer, man. He looked like it in Game 5 when they lost, and he looked like it in Game 6 when it was when he was locking up Jimmy the whole fucking time. Yeah, it is. I don't think you can put an asterisk on it at all.
Can I ask you a question?
I think maybe not an asterisk, but something has to go. Like, you have to just acknowledge that was the bubble season.
Yeah,
I
It's just
think
different. Like, they had a rest throughout the midseason. Like, maybe his body wouldn't have held up had they not had that big rest. So it's like, it does change something.
It changed something.
Yeah, you're right.
We all got to adjust to everything. And I think he adjusted the best. And that's a testament to him.
I think what I was just saying is like, you can acknowledge that there are different variables here and then a regular season.
So maybe the asterisk doesn't mean it was easier, but you got to put the asterisk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
It was a level playing field, you're saying, but just different. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Let me ask you a Game 5 question.
Go.
LeBron does this, and maybe I'm biased for sure. It's quite possible. LeBron always passes out at the end of a game. In my mind, that almost never works out. I can think of Jordan passing it out, maybe because we're always shocked when he does it, and Steve Kerr knocking it down, John Paxson knocking it down.
Yep.
In my mind, every time I think of LeBron drawing the double and passing it out at the end of the game, the guy misses. The closest I came, I think, was George Hill against Golden State in Game 1, where he like got fouled and then missed one of the free throws to tie up the game.
What
and
about
then J.R. Smith was a moron.
what about with Kyrie for the game winner?
Kyrie, I think, just dribbled it up, right? No,
I think he got it on the wing. Did
Maybe.
he
I
not?
don't remember.
maybe.
But Braun had no choice, because if he tries to force up a shot with a double team and you have a wide open Danny Green, and then if Braun misses, everybody's saying you're an idiot because you have a wide open Danny Green.
Yeah.
So it's like he was between a rock and a hard place. Like he made the right choice.
He made the right
and
basketball
Danny
move,
just didn't.
and he bailed Danny Green out by winning Game 6, and that would be completely
like nobody's
forgotten.
even talking about.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's talk about another like star being born in the bubble, like somebody maybe like rising to the expectations we always had of them. And that's Jimmy Butler, right? Obviously, Jimmy Butler has this amazing bubble, and then conversations start to happen, at least amongst my peer group, and I brought them over to Twitter, where it's like, where does Jimmy Butler actually lie in the NBA rankings? Right? I don't think people would have put Jimmy Butler in the top 20 before the bubble.
You're probably right.
If we're being honest with
probably
ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And I think Jimmy has easily entered the top 10.
Easy top 10.
Easy top 10. Now, I want to do a couple comparisons here. Jimmy, you have to make the decision. Jimmy or Kawhi, who do you go with?
Kawhi.
Now, here's the question. I think you're right. But a massive flaw in Kawhi's game was exposed during the playoffs.
Yes.
And that is, at this point so far, he is completely inept in terms of his ability to lead players.
Right.
He's been very fortunate and privileged to only play for quality organizations that have amazing culture, and they do all the coaching for him. Okay? The Spurs, make sure everybody stays in line. The Raptors, make sure everybody stays in line. You don't have to do anything but go out there and ball, and everything else is taken care of.
Yeah.
He goes to the Clippers, which has no culture, zero organization, and a whole bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the leadership ability to carry that team through the playoffs and get everybody on the same side. He didn't have enough leadership to stop Lou Williams from going to get chicken wings at a strip club.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's really call it what it is. He's an amazing player, but I don't think he's a leader yet.
No.
And if I had to go to war, who am I taking? It's Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a player in the NBA, if I got to go to war, that I'd take over Jimmy Butler. That motherfucker got heart. Is Kawhi more skilled? Yeah. But if I need someone to lead my team, if I got to build a team around somebody, even though Jimmy's less skilled, I don't know if if you have Kawhi on that team, you're not getting those performances from Duncan Robinson. You're not getting those performances from Tyler Hero. He's not instilling the confidence in those two young players, those two rooks, that a Jimmy Butler did.
Even probably Bam.
Even Bam. He's just going to go sit in the corner, mumble shit to himself and laugh goofy. And those other players are going to be like, well, does he like me? Does he not like me? Jimmy Butler is putting the battery in those young Bucks' backs. He's making them play to the best of their ability. Go.
Pushback. Jimmy Butler plays for a great organization.
I love this argument.
It's funny that Miami is completely cultureless as a city, and then you got the most disciplined fucking team in Miami right outside of
Miami
everybody.
has culture, it's just not American culture.
Well, I mean,
tons of culture.
Yeah, I just mean in terms of like, sure, whatever. Yeah, my point, I think you
Sure,
get like
those cultures.
the superficial part of Miami, the plastic surgery part of
I know what
Miami.
you're talking about. Yes, yeah.
But then you got Jimmy Butler, who fits right into the Miami culture, where they say if you don't love basketball, you're going to hate basketball playing for Miami. When he was on teams that didn't have good cultures, those teams fell the fuck apart. Yeah. I mean, Philly kind of, but they did pretty much what Kawhi did this year.
They don't have any culture.
Minnesota couldn't. I mean, he couldn't get those guys to love basketball and buy in.
Cat's a pussy, scared. They're all scared. Wiggins is scared.
They're both kind of similar in that if they're with good cultures, they're going to shine.
Yep.
And if they're not, they're not. And I think
best hole in my argument. Best hole, without a doubt.
I think the culture plays in way more than we realize to what a team is. And it also maybe justifies LeBron leaving Cleveland twice because their culture sucks.
Culture sucks. I agree with you 100%. The only thing that I would say is that Jimmy's ability to get those younger players to instill confidence in those
Kawhi
younger
couldn't
players,
do that.
I don't think Kawhi could do that.
If you love basketball and you are, and then Jimmy Butler, I think, looks at you and goes, that kid fucking works.
Yeah.
I'm going to gas him up. He dies for this. I'll kill for him.
Yeah.
I don't think Kawhi would do that.
I think to be honest, the Heat are better. The Heat are better with Jimmy Butler over Kawhi, but the Raptors last season would be better with Kawhi over Jimmy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like overall skill-wise, like if we had to NBA 2K, a player, Kawhi's going to be better. There's no question.
Right.
But within certain teams, I'd probably take Jimmy over Kawhi and others Kawhi over Jimmy. Okay, let's. I think that's fine. I think that's a reasonable slice. Here's what shit gets interesting: Harden or Jimmy?
Who's a better basketball player?
No,
Harden.
who are you taking?
Who do I want on my team? Jimmy.
Kind of.
Al?
It depends who else is on my team. Because if you don't have any other scorers, I'm taking Harden. Because Harden's going to get you buckets.
I don't think I care. I think I take, and I'm biased against Harden.
Buckets to win.
Yo.
So it's like Jimmy got as far as he did because the role players came through.
But who got those role players to come through?
Granted, but I'm saying
Tyler Hero's like a 14th pick in the draft. Bam Adebayo's like a 14th pick in the draft. Duncan Robinson undrafted.
Yeah, so I'm just saying if those role players didn't come through, their team would have been trash. Harden could at least get you pretty far just off of Harden.
I think our point is Jimmy Butler elevates those role players' games. And Harden doesn't necessarily.
I don't think Harden does anything to help your team outside of scoring.
Yeah.
And Jimmy will do all the intangibles. I will say, so for me, it's Jimmy over Harden without a question. There's no doubt that Harden's game is better offensively, but what Jimmy brings to the floor, both defensively and in terms of like helping out all the other players, I think I go with him. You want to know the scariest backcourt or midcourt, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in basketball? If you have Kawhi and Jimmy on the same team. If Paul George wasn't on the Clippers, Jimmy was, forget it. Jimmy runs the culture. Jimmy will defer. That guy just wants to win. He doesn't care if he scores 30 or 18. He just wants to win. And Kawhi is just going out there an assassin. They don't even need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Jimmy will respect Kawhi because he balls, and Kawhi will respect Jimmy because Jimmy's a real one.
Yeah.
You put those two together?
Yeah,
that's a problem.
That's crazy. I was going to say I'd love to see LeBron with like a Jimmy, but he already got AD.
I don't know if Jimmy could handle LeBron. I think Jimmy has a problem with ego. And
I could also see.
And I think that's why when he was on Minnesota, he saw Cat had some ego. He's like, yo, you're a little bitch.
Yeah. But LeBron is so clearly superior to Jimmy. I think
He has
Jimmy would
to give it
have
up.
to give it up.
Fair enough.
I
LeBron
think.
has that. LeBron has that about him, right?
And
Even Kyrie, who's like the most fucking egomaniacal person in the world, had to submit to LeBron's greatness.
And we might be victims of the moment because I think last year you put up Butler and Harden. You're not going with Butler.
You're so right. This is recency bias, and that's the fun thing about sports is that like you get to be caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
Like that. Let's do it. Let's get caught up in the fucking moment. He had a great series. I just think it's really cool to see someone who was always a fan favorite, someone who loved the fucking game, start to get his flowers.
Yeah.
A little bit. So I hope they do something next season. I hope they get a pick or they can swing a trade because.
Yo, they got cap room in 2 years, the Giannis year, for Jimmy and I think 2 more max guys. Ooh. And you still got Hero. You still got Gordon. What's his name? Duncan Robinson.
Yeah.
Bam, you can re-sign. It's going to be interesting, especially, I think it might be 1, but it also could be 2. That'd be a fucking squad.
Yeah, it's big.
I just want to give some love to Rondo because Rondo played
his ass off, yo.
He played his ass.
And he's another guy, and that's a testament to LeBron. Nobody could ever control Rondo. Doc Rivers couldn't control him. The Mavericks couldn't control him. Sacramento didn't see him. He just seemed like he was just kind of wasting away out there. Then he comes to the Lakers, and you don't hear a peep about LeBron, about Rondo's character, about LeBron and Rondo butting heads.
Yo, that's a great point. You want to know a testament to LeBron's greatness is the lack of ego from the egomaniacal players that he plays with.
Yeah.
Right? These guys that are always causing problems, nothing when they're with LeBron. Because they know the real one's with them.
Yeah.
Except Kyrie, but
Kyrie really didn't say shit when he was with LeBron.
He had to leave.
He had to leave?
But
because of that.
Yeah, but when he left, he was much worse than he was with LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
He was still like probably
He was
annoying,
feeling
whatever.
it with him,
yeah.
but at the same time, he knew like, look, I can't do that
without
him, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. And now he hasn't stopped talking, but he also hasn't stopped losing.
It's tough going to practice every day and watching this guy be so clearly better than you. Like Kyrie, we can say he's great. He's not LeBron by any stretch.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing, man. Like one of the hardest things with greatness is like checking your own ego so you can be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have to, like a LeBron has an ego, massive ego, but he has to check part of that and go, nah, I need AD to get some buckets now because I can't carry by myself, or I need Kyrie to take this last shot. And it's like, if you truly want to get there to the mountaintop, you're going to need a team, and you're going to need a team of people that will do things better than you.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are able to submit to that. It's hard.
Could Jordan have done that?
Yes, he did do it.
With Scotty?
Passing that fucking rock to Paxson, passing that rock to Kerr.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? He's like, I want to win so bad, I will let these motherfuckers make a career off of hitting open threes.
You know, it's just an interesting thing all the way back to Last Dance. They talk about that first championship, and Phil was like, can you fucking pass to Paxson, please? Just try it. And then Paxson just started burying the jumpers, and then I think Phil said, like, that was a turning point in Mike's career, when he was like, oh, I can trust my teammates.
That you can't get there unless you do, man.
Yeah.
You literally can't. It's in anything. It's in business. It's in comedy. It's everything we do. You cannot get there.
What's interesting about Bron and AD, though, is Bron's setting AD up to be the number one. He's setting AD up to, hey,
how it works.
I'm gassing you up so you become number one, and then I'll be number two, and we'll get more chips together. That's what I'm asking if Jordan could do.
I don't know if Jordan could do that, but that's how it works if you want to stay in the game. I think Jordan would rather just leave, but if you want to stay in the game, you eventually are going to have to pass that. You're going to have to pass that baton.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. If you want to reach the mountaintop, you have to be able to check your ego and have people that are better than you in certain things around you.
Yeah.
Like Steve Jobs couldn't code for shit.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker knew what he wanted you to code.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure Bill Gates don't know nothing about half the shit that he's doing, but he knows what needs to get done.
Yeah.
You know, and I think there's a certain people that like can't get past the middle, that they have such ego that they need to be the one that does every little thing.
Yeah.
Let that shit go.
And there's to LeBron's like argument, this is my time, and I'm going to stay on a team when it's AD's time, and then it's going to be his time, but I'm going to still win. Everybody got their time. As long as we're winning, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. And by then, hopefully his shit will be solidified, so it's done. Yo, let's talk about Dak's foot, because That's a little crazy situation. You got to be hurt right now.
That was hurt. Yeah. That was painful,
So
Doug.
Quarterback for
Dallas Cowboys. I'm born and raised in Dallas. I'm a Cowboy fan. Watching the game, all of a sudden, Dak, indestructible his whole career. Like, that was my big argument for Dak, because this guy never gets hurt. And I always knew it was going to take some freak shit for him to finally sit out a game.
Did he get a contract?
Nope.
He did not get a... And this is where it's interesting.
Son.
This is where it's interesting. So he got franchise. A franchise tag means you get like a guaranteed amount of money for 1 year, and it's the top 5 in your position, the average of the top 5 players in your
So
position.
the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, they average those salaries.
And then for 1 year, you get that amount of money. Exactly. $31.4 million for Dak.
And a team is allowed to franchise, I believe, 1 player a year.
And then you can keep franchising, but the price keeps going up to such a degree that it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. So they franchised them last year, if I'm not mistaken.
They were trying to, I think the Cowboys were offering like $35 million a year for 4 years. No, 5 years. Dak was like, I want 4. I'm not signing less than more than 4 years. I want less years, because there's going to be a TV renegotiation, and the price that Fox is going to pay to carry the games is going to lift up the salary cap super high, and I can cash out again.
Right.
So he's like, fine, franchise me. I'll get $31.4 million this year. I'm good. And then next year, we'll get the big contract done. Or I'll get a franchise tag for even more money. It'll be like $40 million or whatever. Then all of a sudden, the first time in his career, he gets injured, and it's the freak injury of the ankle the foot going the complete other way.
Yeah.
Dislocated, broken, compound fracture, bones sticking through the skin. Oof. And that shit, I don't think I understood how crazy it was. He just goes down, immediately starts waving to the trainers, and his foot's just sticking the wrong way. And he tries to like plant it down into the ground and get it the right way. And I was just like looking like this. I don't think I understood what was going on. And then you see the medical cart. His teammates are all freaking out. His old head coach is on the other team sideline. He's a coordinator. He comes over, checks on Dak. And then when you see Dak crying as he's being carted off, that's when you're like, oh, fuck. This guy, that's when it hit me. Like, this guy's watching his entire career pass before his eyes. And I thought, as much as it sucks to talk about and you wish he got his money, the interesting thing is the contract negotiation. Because next year, even if his ankle heals, you don't know how it's going to look until you see him on a football field. This is a crazy freak injury. Gordon Hayward is apparently the closest comparison. Gordon Hayward doesn't look the same. I'm a fan of Dak. I want Dak to get his money. I'm also a fan of the Cowboys. I want the Cowboys to be good. In the NFL, you can only spend a certain amount of money every year. So my two sides of a fan of both are like, I want him to get his money. I don't know if I want the Cowboys to pay it necessarily.
So I'll just show this screen grab because we can't play.
Yeah, this is the
NFL
fucking...
shit.
His foot is...
Can you go back a little bit, Al, just so we can see? This is just crazy, man. Oh, that's just freak.
Yeah.
It's a freak accident.
Yeah.
It's not a bad tackle or anything. It's
Nope,
no
nothing dirty.
Nothing dirty. It just so happens that the guy who was tackling him, his knee rolls over his ankle during the tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if he tackled him one step earlier, his other foot would be by that knee and it would go right past.
I have been thinking about this because this Dak also.
Oh my God.
By all accounts, great guy. Lost his mom a few years ago to cancer. His brother committed suicide last year. He talked about how he's been depressed. He's been struggling with mental health. Everybody is like, I watched a video you sent me from a doctor talking. He's like, you really got to worry about his mental health. He's already struggled with depression. Now he can't play the game he loves. People need to keep checking on this guy. You're worried about him. Then there's a fan part of me that's like, do we want to pay this motherfucker? I mean, come on, guys. When are we going to talk about this? So I just thought, as fucked as it was, this is the only place I know where we could have that conversation of like, what do you do with this guy next year?
Now, what is the deal? Like, it looked like his foot is kind of turned out. Like
it's
LeBron
turned the complete wrong way. Like he already walked LeBron, slew-footed or whatever.
And now it's super.
Now that shit is already. Now it's a fucking 90 degrees.
Yeah, it was a total break.
Yeah, honestly, as fucked up as this is, you can't pay him, man.
I think you gotta see.
You can't pay him. You got to see. Now, somebody else could take that gamble and you could potentially lose that. But if you're part of an organization, and again, as fucked up as it is, this is the gamble.
This is the gamble you take.
That you take. Now, you want to turn down $35 million a year or whatever it was for 5 years. You have that right.
Yep.
But you are playing the most dangerous sport in existence.
Yeah.
You are playing the position that every single play the other team is trying to tear down.
100%.
Right? Not a single play offensively goes by
Yeah.
without the other team going, that guy's getting the ball first, and we are tying to concuss him.
100%. We're trying to kill this guy.
We're trying to kill this guy.
Get him out of the game.
That's it. If we
I
can.
don't want to deal with him.
You turned down $35 million because you believe you are worth more, and that's totally fine. But that is the gamble.
And I think it's what I would have done. I think I'd have been like, nah, fuck it. Let's take the risk. Who cares? $31.4 million. I'm good with the rest of my life anyway.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. He must have a lot of money, because the only way you could turn that shit down is if you have fuck you money already.
I don't know if this is true. I've heard it disputed. I heard he made $50 million off advertisements already. Like just being the Cowboys quarterback. Yeah. That could be a bullshit figure. If that's true, then you're like, I'll take a $31 million. Who gives a fuck? But Dave Chappelle said it best. Everybody says, what's the difference between $10 million and $50 million? He goes, I'll tell you what, it's a staggering $40 million. If you're Dak, what's the difference between $80 million and $150 million? It's a staggering $70 million.
Yeah.
So that's just an interesting discussion.
You could live with it.
You could live with it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if this was his first contract, he's taking that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's gotten $50 million maybe in endorsements, and this year alone he got what?
31.4.
31 guaranteed.
That's fuck you money forever.
Exactly. So he can say fuck you forever. If he never plays another down of football, him and his kids will be amazing.
Yeah.
And he's in Texas where you're not paying no fucking tax on that shit.
It's cheap, boy.
Yeah,
that shit is cheap.
That's why everybody want to be quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey.
Nobody want to be quarterback of the LA Rams.
Hell no. New York Giants? Fuck out of here. You're paying Manhattan borough tax?
Shit.
Suck my dick.
Shit.
I can't believe you incorporated here. That's crazy.
I know, I'm stupid.
But that was the part that I've been thinking about that financial aspect
Rick
of it.
Moranis got punched in his fucking
But that's the thing I keep thinking about is the money, because I'm Indian. But I'm like, yo, this guy turned down $100 million guaranteed, and he took that risk that I think I would have taken, and he got fucking. It might be over.
How many teams are going to save money because of this in the offseason? Because there are going to be other quarterbacks.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
That are going to go, oh boy, yeah, I'll sign.
Yeah.
I'll sign.
Because we're talking an extra 10, 20 million, whatever, but if you got 100 million guaranteed,
Sign.
This kind of feels like Isaiah Thomas.
Say what?
It kind of feels like Isaiah Thomas.
IT, man.
Yeah.
Remember the basketball
yeah,
player,
100%.
IT,
Yeah.
There's a, do you remember DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah.
Remember him? He played for the Raptors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got signed. He was playing great, and he was going to get signed. He was asking for a max contract.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the Raptors came to him with under the max.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't say no to it. Maybe there weren't other offers out there, and maybe the Raptors knew that. Who knows exactly? Maybe other teams weren't reaching out, but this is a guy who comes from, I think it's
Compton,
and is being offered, instead of $150, $140 million.
Yeah.
Are you really going to say no to $140
Wait,
million?
but he couldn't say no. He couldn't say yes
Couldn't
to it.
say no. He signed it.
Yeah, you couldn't say no.
Oh, okay.
Even though it wasn't a max,
Yeah.
there was that $10 million gap.
Yeah.
I think when it's in front of you and you know what you came from,
It's
it's hard, bro.
You know what? As you're
Especially when
saying,
you're making that's your first big
No.
contract.
And I'm about to agree with DeMar.
Yeah.
I'm about to flip positions. I think if I'm in that position, actually, I'm thinking it's $10 million. Either way, it's fuck you money forever. Forever. I'm a quibble over $10 million. Sign the fucking deal. I'll make it up. It's a little disrespectful. I'll say that shit a couple times, make myself feel better. Call it out in the media a couple times. Be passive
Or
aggressive.
do the opposite. I want to put that money into our offensive line. I want guys to get paid. You could be the good guy with it too.
You could be, but that actually, I think I might have taken the con. But either
if
way,
you're a football player, take the goddamn money, bro.
if it's not disrespectful, take it.
And if it's guaranteed.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what they care about is how much is guaranteed.
Because you could drop it.
And I think you wanted a little more guaranteed, but I think they had like 100 million guaranteed. I think.
Anyway, look, get better, Dak, man.
Hey.
It's a shame, bro.
Bro, that shit was rough to watch.
That's heartbreaking, man.
And seeing a football player cry, dog, the amount of pain these guys take on a day to day, to see a guy like that cry, you're like, yo, he's going through hell, bro.
I feel like you were tearing up too, just talking about it.
I might have been, man.
Yeah, bro. Why
I'm
were you
gay.
tearing up,
First of
dude?
all, I be crying all the time. Second of all,
you got
this
a little
guy's
emotional, bro.
This guy's life is in fucking.
It's
in
fine.
a dark place, bro. Nah, if you lose a game you love and your brother and your mom, like it's not completely fine.
Yeah.
This guy going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you put it like that.
This is positive.
Yeah, if you make it all sad, then
Yeah,
it's
why'd
sad.
you make it all sad?
Why don't you
Focus
make
on
it-
the
Are you talking about me
30
crying? I gotta make you want to cry.
Why don't you make it fun instead of sad?
Yeah.
But
I'm
like,
trying to point out why I'm
Dad.
crying.
Now his foot will make him turn directions
Where's his
better.
dad?
or
He's
something.
black.
Wow. Let's make it fun. Let's do some
Wait a
feelings.
minute.
No,
Where-
no. Just so we're clear, the dad is black. That's okay. He's half black.
Wait,
Wait,
Dad,
where is the dad?
Exactly.
This
Where's
guy.
the dad?
Yo, Akaash.
No,
I
he
hate
didn't.
him. I hate him.
I thought I answered the
I hate
question.
him.
No,
That's
he
not-
didn't.
You
Akaash
can't
a
do that
wild
to me because
boy,
I actually have a father and he's like in my life, like for real, for real.
We
Yeah.
know that.
It's
That's
like
why
we
you're
found,
you. That's why you're so amazing.
Yo,
bro.
It's like we found
just because
Waldo.
you call your boyfriend daddy, it don't count.
Hey, I'm with too, Taylor. His
that
dick is
big
bigger
old
than his.
dick.
We all are daddies.
I don't call my
Daddy, granddaddy,
I
great
do not call my
granddaddy.
partners
God
daddy for
damn.
nothing. That's just whack. I do not call my partners like daddy for nothing.
Nothing?
Never, ever,
Not
never,
even
ever.
with
What do you
that
call
dick.
him?
Let's call him baby. Like I don't call him.
Oh, how dare you disrespect his dick like that? Ain't no baby.
Yeah.
that's a baby arm, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Shit.
talking about his dick. Okay,
right.
just talking about in general. I just
In
don't
genital?
call-
What'd you say? Come on, Taylor.
What you say in genital?
In general,
I
bro.
said in
She
general.
got dick on the brain.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
no.
That's probably where it goes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Give him brain.
Man, be doing
Yo,
yours.
your boyfriend got big dick, yo.
You probably forget shit every time he fucks you because it just
Does that
knocks
ever
memories
happen?
up. The fuck
Does
happened?
that ever happen? You're like, yo, you owe me $20. He's like, do I?
$10, $5, $3. I owe you money. What's going on? It's like in Mario. Every time you hit the brake,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that was good.
Why
That was a great tag.
making my cheeks hurt?
Oh yeah, he be making
Yo,
other
you should be
cheeks
used to that.
yeah, he makes your cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Now my shit is stars again. It's stars again, dude.
You have to warm up your jaw before oral
Man,
sex.
get out of here. Akaash, that's crazy, bro.
Yo,
Taylor's a woman, bro.
Yes,
That
a
is
lady right here. We can't be talking about
You're
this
right,
with
my
a
bad.
lady.
That's disrespectful. You're right.
Jesus,
You're right.
man. She probably unhinged that shit like a cobra. Just swallows it all.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, she got PTSD just talking about shit. Hey, you right. My shit.
Exactly.
I got TMJ now that you mention it. Shit.
This actually like really hurts.
Yeah, I know. That's
You
what
don't
you
want
be
to hear
saying.
that shit. Stop faking, yo. You just tell
Y'all making me laugh too much. Okay.
Hey, let me tell you something. That's the only way I make a girl's mouth hurt. Laughter. Ain't
What
you know-
about
ain't you know-
punches?
Wait, what?
What? What happened? What did I say? What are you? What people talking about out here, Al?
They
Take it
wild.
away.
They wild.
Hey,
Take
come
it
on.
away, Al.
We want to do some feelings, no facts.
Say what?
Some feelings, no facts.
Yeah, let's do feelings, no facts.
Just
Just
run-
about your outfit. Come on, Al. Sing the song that's in your head right now. What song should Al sing, Mark? What is it?
I thought he looked like Ja Rule before.
I mean,
That's as good as I get.
100%.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't think of the Ja Rule song.
I be without my baby?
Shit. That's what I need.
It's murder.
You're literally dressed like Ja Rule. Remember the halftime
Son.
show? Remember the halftime show where he's
Yeah, we
like,
did Milwaukee.
"We ready?"
Just nothing.
I guess not.
Yo,
All right,
son.
that's fine. That's your outfit right now, bro.
Yo, you know what you
New
need,
York,
bro?
son. New York
You need
90s, baby.
You need to fuck your girl on her period
Whoa.
and then pull out and be like, "It's murder."
Yeah.
Actually, that's Al.
Yeah, nothing
That's
but
actually
tins
Al
on.
after he leaves it in. He just being prophetic. This shit is like a Minority Report, where he sees the crime in the future.
Get the little pregnancy test comes back with the plus. Al just puts the Ja Rule on. It's murder. Amy Coney Barrett, beat it, bitch.
Why would you want to have sex on your period?
Say what?
That's gross.
Just curse.
You never want to make your girl bleed, yo?
Hell.
She doesn't have to be.
Y'all be having sex with. Yeah.
Nah.
No, we don't do that, bro.
Nah, I'll do that shit. I'll do this shit if it hasn't dropped yet.
Huh?
Knock it loose.
Wait, what?
What?
Knock it loose.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm with
Dick
you.
it down. If that period is a little late, you dick it down.
Yeah.
And it comes.
Come on down now.
Hit him with that Bob Barker. Come on down.
Wait, is that true?
The price is right.
Yeah, when the
Wait.
price is wrong, bro, you can get up in there.
Wait, so
knock,
what?
knock.
What is it?
Mike trying to learn.
Hey, she
Okay,
going over.
If that period, if she went overtime,
Okay, so if she's if her period is late,
period is late.
Yeah.
then what do you do?
Then
Knock
you
it
dick
out.
it down. You
Knock
go
it out,
deep.
bro.
Knock it off like a cocoa nut.
That's pretty much no. That's correct though.
It's
If
a cocoa
late,
nut.
That shit works.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
real.
work.
It does work.
But you got to go deep stroke.
Yeah.
Deep stroke.
Legs
Wait.
over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder.
You gotta leave it in too. It's like, you know, what you say?
Whose shoulders?
That's a different level of deep. The guys told me to do this, babe. I'm not ready to be a
Oh my god.
Over here doing happy baby yoga poses.
Girl, I'm about to rock your world.
Andrew said to do it because I'm scared. You just gotta be more specific sometimes. That's why the Kama Sutra, they drew the pictures. Okay, you can't just be given vague descriptions of what you're supposed to generally do.
Bro,
Come on, dog.
hold on, my head hurts, bro.
Oh no, you got hit
I'm
sideways.
blacking out again.
Yo,
You need to eat something.
I need to eat something, dude. Did I not eat anything today? Oh no, you got us soup.
Yeah.
Soup.
You ever been called gay before like that?
that was wild. That was
That
wild.
shit hurts, son.
She Soldier Boyed him. Soup. Soup. We talk about soup. We talk about liquid nourishment. We talk about Hale and Hardy.
The same thing you be eating on a cold.
Exactly. Like
My
the
big
fuck?
dick boyfriend will never eat soup.
That means soup. We talk about you gonna blow on the spoon because it's too hot before you eat it. Soup.
Oh fuck.
Put some ice cubes in it so it cools down a little.
Soup.
Bitch ass motherfucker drinking soup.
Yo, why you out here eating soup, Al?
Because
Why you was eating soup, bro?
You put on one tank
Why'd you
top and
eat
you start
soup,
eating soup. Son, I didn't eat soup, dog.
Son.
I didn't eat soup. I had a smoothie.
Say, but I ate it.
I had a smoothie.
I ate it like
bro.
a man.
You
I
had
ate it with a
soup.
fork, son. You put a spoon in your mouth, son? What gay motherfucker put spoons in their mouth?
And then drinking.
Yo, spoons in the mouth, that's a little vulnerable,
that's
bro.
wild, son.
Right? Because just the bottom part of it,
Son.
That's gay.
that feels a little phallic.
That feels a little bottom.
It feels a little bottom, dude.
You ever eat ice cream and put the spoon upside down?
Oh, that's too crazy. When it hits you on the top of your the ridge, it hits your mouth ridge, dude. You might as well just suck some dirt.
Yeah.
You might as well.
You trying to hit the dangly thing in the back of the throat?
Park with a pint of Haagen-Dazs.
Putting his legs behind his head.
I don't cook, I don't clean, all right? But I still got this cream. That's all it takes.
I hate.
Oh, man.
Oh god. Oh, boy, yo.
Soup? Oh my god, too funny. Why were you so judgmental about soup?
Because like, are you sick? Like I don't.
She said you got AIDS.
Yeah, you all herpes
She
ass.
said you ordered like you got AIDS.
Yeah, you all
Or you're either look. I just feel like you only eat soup if you're sick or you're. Is that you're at an Asian restaurant? That's all.
Oh, you at an Asian restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, because you got that wonton.
Yeah.
Oh, because
You know what that is? That's just their boogers.
What?
You didn't know that? When you're like one order of soup, they're just like, they just fill that bowl up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
That's not real. I'm not believing you. I'm
it
just saying,
is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It does.
Well, maybe we should ask Chris.
It is.
All right,
before we do
talking
feelings-
about
Yes,
Can I
North
piss?
Korean missiles out of your nose. Talking about snot rockets.
talking about Asian missiles.
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un sheds a tear.
Wait, before we do feelings so fast, got piss or nah? I gotta go.
How much time we at?
Two.
Nah, because I think we're almost done.
Oh, yeah. Why are you like torturing motherfuckers?
You're right.
No, literally, we're almost done. I think literally we could end the episode now.
But we
I didn't even
could.
see this.
Because this was fire.
I say end it, obviously, because I gotta piss.
I think we do one more thing and then end it. Is that all right? And I don't mean to do this to punish you. I don't mean to do this to punish you.
You see how long I've been shaking the chair?
Yo, if y'all listening at home, if y'all watching at home, rather.
Time how long I've been shaking my chair back and forth.
If you ever want to know if Akaash got to pee, all he does is just rolls back and forth like this. That's it.
Just
Are y'all squeezing your dick though?
Say what?
Yeah, I squeeze my dick.
No, because
I try to squeeze the whole clothes.
I just think it's interesting how y'all hold the pee and versus how girls hold.
How do you guys hold the pee?
Okay, well, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just asking y'all.
How do we hold pee?
We just talked about your period 2 weeks in a row.
Our body actually doesn't. Our body normally holds it. So we have to push it to have it leave.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Does that make sense?
I just think it's. No, we'll talk about it off air.
No, tell them.
It is something interesting because, like, if I gotta hold my pee, I'm grabbing my hand and holding it sometimes. If I
you have to hold the lips closed?
No, sometimes you don't have to. Like, I can hold it without it.
It's like
if
a dam.
It's really about to. If it's like.
You just you damn the lips shut with your hands.
Is that what you do?
If it's at the door, yes, I'm holding it.
You have to hold the vulva closed.
You ever, like your little brother, you put him...
Is it like those like plastic...
No, I'm not. No, I'm just going to say no.
Almonds
no,
in? What is that?
A
A
Ziploc.
Ziploc bag? Do you
A Ziploc.
Ziploc it? Can you Ziploc your bag?
Can you click it all the way up?
What did you just do?
You got the Ziploc? You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. You're looking at me confused. No, you got the Ziploc.
Who goes multiple? You just click and then slide.
No, not if you don't got the
Indian ass
zipper.
bag, dude. Yeah, weave. You know what I mean?
Y'all pay for the Ziploc zipper?
What you got?
He got the
Bro, you just got
all-brand
to
Ziploc.
push them shits together. Yellow and blue make green.
Wait,
Are
what?
you still using a twisty tie, dog?
Nah, bro.
What are you
it's the
talking about
old
right
school
now?
sandwich
What
bags
the
that you got to
fuck
press
is going
closed.
You got sandwich bags?
Yeah, bro.
For what?
For them sandwiches.
Wait, what's the old? There's two different.
That zipper shit is new technology, Taylor.
So what are you talking about?
The older technology where you got to press the all
no,
the way.
you just seal it and then like
Then
what?
slide it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He's an immigrant. He's an
Yeah,
immigrant.
we can't afford that, Taylor.
He's an immigrant.
Thanks for laughing at our poverty.
Yeah. That motherfucker is
Don't do that.
poorer.
I'm poorer.
Poorer.
P-O-O-R-A.
P-O-O-R.
I'm poorer.
All right. Let's talk about this, bro. Come on, man.
You cannot say that word.
Yeah, you're right. Write
Yeah,
that down.
come on now.
All right, let's talk about this, Al. What's the story? You really wanted to share this story with us. So
I?
we're going to do facts, no feelings. Did you put this down? Who put this down?
Al
I
just pulled
found
it
it.
up.
Oh, you
found
found
the
this
story,
one?
yeah.
Okay, so break this down to us, Mark.
So I don't really know what's going on.
I'm going to pee, yo.
Come on, it's the last story, son. We're done.
Son, he don't even fucking
No, he
believe in
does
it.
know that
Nah.
it's up there.
No.
Okay?
I'll make it really short.
Come on, bro.
short. Okay.
Look at it right there. You can see exactly what the story's about.
Oh, you can make it short because it's a Chinese. Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
fucked up. He's
That's
North
foul,
Korean.
yo. That's
North
foul.
Korean.
That's what I said.
My bad. All right, go, dude. Let's
Okay,
go.
I'll keep it short. So in 1948, North Korea is founded.
This is short?
Yes. What's wrong with that?
I hate this guy, bro.
So basically, he
Kim
gives this-
Jong-un.
He gives an address. Okay? The leader of North Korea at like a military parade, and he starts crying. And in the speech, he's like, "I'm sorry that I failed the people of North Korea. I haven't made you all as happy and prosperous as I wanted."
That is wild, actually.
And as for a moment, this dictator of North Korea shows like real humility and vulnerability, and like kind of like admits he fucked up, which kind of goes counter our narrative because we see him as sort of like this infallible like demigod that just like does whatever he wants and like
Yo, this story
Says-
sucks. Yo.
I'm kind of into this right now. Go on. Go.
How Island recently? I don't know what's going on.
Come
like
on, dude.
my understanding of Kim Jong Un is like
That'd be funny if at the end of the speech he'd be like, "Psych, it's murder." Start bucking on all these motherfuckers. Population too dense.
starts making miso.
All right, go.
But I always thought Kim Jong Un was like, oh, he's infallible. He's like made like 18 holes in one in a row. Like those.
He doesn't poop.
He doesn't poop. Those are all like the stories I hear of him. And now here he is in front of everybody crying.
So what do you make of it?
I don't know.
He's
Propagands? You think it's some propaganda?
Because on top of that, why is this footage out? North Korea filmed it.
Propagands. You only see what North Korea wants to show you, so they want to show him looking like this. You think they green screened it?
I don't know.
Do you think they recorded at a time when everybody was not there?
I think they're sending some shit over, and this is a diversionary tactic.
Oh my God.
Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready.
They're trying to show North Korea as soft.
Right before the big attack. They plotting some shit.
You think that's what it is?
I see it coming.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
So all of a sudden, we're super desensitized.
Oh, we let our guard down. North Korea don't seem that bad. They're not dangerous. This guy's going through it right now, and then they send some shit over. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it for a second.
Wouldn't they have done it already though?
Girl, why are you doing that? I'm making a point, and then you come over here fucking it all up. You know what I mean? What's going on, Taylor?
But as Rock.
Taylor, what the fuck is you doing? I'm over here trying to make a point, and you always got some shit to say. What, a black man can't get his point across? Oh, I got a black woman over his shoulder talking over him.
What is that?
You know what I said. Tay.
Oh, I hope you meet. Have you met Chris Brown?
No, I haven't.
Oh, can you please? No, don't do that voice accent.
Oh, you got to do it.
Oh, 100%
Just make it feel super uncomfortable.
What is America?
Oh God, please stop this.
Did we see this?
I've never seen this.
What is just?
This is Kanye's ad.
Yeah.
We have to think about all these things.
This is just the Kobe commercial again.
Contemplate our future.
It's funny. He posted a.
We must have
That was
vision.
good.
Oh, Andrew made it. Yo,
Can you
Andrew on
pause it for 1
Kanye's
second?
Twitter.
So Kanye posted a conversation that Rogan and I were having about him. It's mostly what Rogan is saying about meeting Kanye. But you can tell that Kanye didn't watch the whole episode because that conversation comes from me shitting all over Kanye.
Yeah.
So somebody just sliced that one little part out where like Rogan's like, nah, he's a wild guy. He's like a genius. He's like whatever. And then immediately after I'm like, nah, he's not. He just like takes shit that's dorky to white people and makes it cool for black people. And that's really all it is. But he immediately cut that shit out. He's like, Rogan, we got to have a conversation. We got to do it. I'm in Calabasas.
You in it though?
Yeah, I'm in it for a second. I could give a flying fuck about Kanye. But he's really going for this president shit, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well,
No, you think people really
I'm
gonna vote
pissed.
for him?
No. Anyway, I think we'll wrap up the podcast. I think we're going to wrap up the podcast. I think this has been a great podcast. I think that if there's one more thing that any of us would like to share.
Yeah, the contest.
yeah, I'll see you guys later.
No,
Talk about
contest.
that while I piss.
No. I need you for this.
Now we need you here for the
We
contest.
need you there for this, right? You little chicken leg. Well, here we are again, guys. No Akaash.
I fucking feel like I had the neuro root or something, man.
Why, you going for it?
I don't know.
How are we gonna do it?
Son, how are you going to drink that whole fucking thing if you don't drink it ever?
Son, I'm drinking it.
You barely drank any of it.
Son, I've been drinking it.
Let me see.
Look.
You ain't drink shit.
Son,
You had no excuses, bro. You
I'm
haven't
at
even
5.
drank it.
All right, and it's 6 o'clock now. I am
And
a little
you're
down.
not even
I'm
there.
a little down. What? Wait, why are you smiling, bro?
Why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling? Y'all put something in my drink?
How long have you been drinking it for?
Yo, hold on. Who takes a sip of something, everybody in the room laughs, and then goes, y'all put something in my drink, and then takes another sip to make certain. Wait, what do you mean? What y'all talking about? What you talking about, bro?
I don't know if it tastes off or not. Would you put something in my drink?
Huh?
Son, no.
Hey,
Mark,
Al.
you can't lie.
Hey,
Your
Al.
voice will go up.
Hey, Al.
Did they put something in my drink?
Hey, Al. Who's the one person in this podcast that hasn't taken a pee break yet?
Oh.
Guys, we'll see you on Patreon. It's patreon.com/flagrant2 if you want to know what happened to Al and what he just drank.
Oh my God.
Wait, is that what you meant when you said you took the neuro route?
Yeah. Like I feel off a little.
Well, I might have something to calm you down. Peace, y'all. We love you. Peace.